Hello, everyone. Manufactured Collectibles here with yet another live stream episode 37. And as you can see, we have Full House today. And I'm going to start with my friend Fabio from Fast Videos. So what's up, my friend? Welcome in.
What's up, man? Thank you for having me. What's up, guys?
How's it going,
What up?
bro?
What's up?
We have Joao from Third Party Reviews.
What's up, everyone? It's the first time I'm streaming with Will and with Lyle. Will, I normally watch his streams, and
Oh, thank
I
you.
really like their podcast, the Figures and Flicks.
Oh, wow. Thanks, man.
I
Appreciate
think
it.
I think
Small
it's
world.
I think it should be a bit longer. You know,
Really?
1 hour and a half would be a bit better.
Hmm.
And Lyle, it's also the first time I'm streaming with him, but I follow his channel. I like his posing videos.
Thank
And
you.
the rest is the second time we are already streaming, but it's nice to be here.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
hope we have a nice show. Thank you for the invitation.
No, anytime, my friend. And one person that doesn't have introduction is Will from WILLFOXIFICATION.
Dude, Dante, appreciate it, man. Always a blast to be on. This is my second time on, right?
Second time
It
in a
feels like
row.
we've known each other for years, though. So,
I know,
we've only
right?
been on. I know, right? It's definitely odd. But, Dante, you did see me posing today. So I know Lael would be super proud of me because I was posing an Iron Man. And by the way, Lael, John was very impressed. Like, he said I came right off the bat posing things. I couldn't get the arm plate off correctly, and he helped me. But other than that, I was posed, dude. I was getting down. I was posing.
Okay, so how much has it changed you, Eddie? Or are you
Yeah,
still
man, I'm a
like,
changed man.
you changed man a little bit, slightly.
Yeah. And you
Slightly,
told the
okay.
people that I broke your hand, which is not true.
Yeah, right.
But,
It's just pretending, right? So he doesn't
I
participate.
am
in
tough
the
though.
posing.
I'm happy to embrace that because it makes me look tougher. But
Yeah.
no. But thanks, Dante. I appreciate it, man. It's good
No,
to be with
and-
all you guys again. First
Anytime,
time.
man. Anytime. And first time with us in the channel, Lael from One Six Scale Men.
Yes. Hey man, how are you? How's everybody going out there in the chat world and everybody on this panel? It's an amazing panel, man.
Doing
I
good.
follow all these guys. Seriously, like, it's good to be here, man. I see Will every day, so he's really doing-
Right.
And,
That's
and, you
good
see,
talent.
together.
and you see, we have a really good application process.
Yes.
Nice. What's
Wait,
that?
what just that just dropped?
Dante, you expedited Lael's
Yeah.
resume review.
That just dropped?
I did.
Just
I
drop
did.
Oh.
Battle Edition Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Ooh,
Is that
oh,
is
I see. Oh, it's a movie promo.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, a battle damage upgraded suit. Wow.
And
wow.
last but not least, the scene from Metamorphic Costumes.
What's up, everyone? Dante, thanks for the invite again. Love to be here. Gonna have some fun. And Lael, Will, great to meet you guys. First time on the stream with you guys as well.
Yes, yes,
Dude, great to meet you, man.
been, yeah, good to meet you, man. It's been watching your streams as well, so
Oh,
good
thank you.
stuff.
Hey.
And as always, I want to say thank you, everyone watching right now. And of course, say hi to everyone on the chat. We have to Catherine, Genta, Paul Morales, Leon Walker, Eric Hank, Carlos Burgos, Prime Time Reviews. We have Louis Livitz, Ashley Chase, always usual Ashley here. Thank you. Andrew Givo, Sam Short, the collector number one, and everyone watching tonight. And let's start with the show, guys. Let's start with the show. And this is kind of like a perfect timing. You always want to start your show and you're kind of like preparing yourself. Okay, what I'm gonna talk about today. But I guess Hatos decided to make my life easier, which I'm gonna thank Hatos for doing that because this was literally
just announced.
just dropped.
Just
we
announced,
have
right?
a new figure. And if you guys have been watching my What's Next show, I spoke about this, that Hatos was planning to give us 3 different Spider-Mans, and this is the third one. So I'm going to start bottom up. Will,
Yeah.
battling version.
Dude, I really like this, and I really like this suit, and it makes me feel so much better now that I actually can sleep at night, that I sold my upgraded version, and now I'm looking like a genius. So I'm actually fine with this because I don't know what the price is going to be yet, but I really like this upgraded suit, and eventually I sold mine, the original one, just because I had the Far From Home tech suit. And I was like, do I really need both? We're going to get No Way Home. We're going to get a bunch of new suits. Do I need this upgraded suit? And now I kind of feel like I do because I really it's like, you know, moderate, mild battle damage, but I like it. It kind of adds a little bit of character to the suit. And the fact that he comes with like a mother box or whatever that is, you know, it's like looks like a Snyder cut mother box. I don't know what it is yet, but it's something to do with Doctor Strange. But this looks really cool, and I'm wondering if it's a movie promo. Usually those are a little bit lower in price and less accessories, but it looks like it comes with 2 head sculpts. I mean, a mass version and then a sort of half mass version. So I'm wondering what the price is going to be on that, because usually the movie promos are a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
But you know, because like I said, the Far From Home one was like $215 or something. Like it was like ridiculous, and it was a great deal. No head sculpt besides the mass version, but I think this looks really cool. This might be a pickup for me. I want to see the film first, though, you know, and see what I think about it. But it kind of makes me feel a lot better about selling my upgraded. Now I know. And look at that base. Wow.
Yeah,
It does come with the base.
Yeah, I might end up getting this, but I kind of want to see the movie first. If it doesn't sell out before then, because movie promos can tend to sell pretty quickly. So
I know,
Looks
and this is, you know, I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan, but I kind of like the movies, Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. So I'm being consistent with the figures that I've been getting. Lyle, I know that you're a Spider-Man guy.
Yeah, definitely.
What are your thoughts about this breaking
I'm
news?
torn.
oh,
I'm a
another
bit torn.
Venom, guys. Sorry, they just announced another Venom too.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hot
Justin
Toys
was
did?
right. Yep, Hot Toys. It's a Venom. It's Venom from Venom 2.
Hot Toys, thank you so much for listening,
Perfect
for
timing.
making my
Jesus,
life.
Dante, you picked a
much
great time to
easier.
start
You
streaming.
definitely picked a great time to start streaming and talking, because like they are going nuts right now, like literally.
Sorry, I didn't interrupt. Sorry, but
No, it's
No,
fine, it's fine.
but I'm torn. I'm torn in a way that, you know, number one, I think for me is the simple fact that yes, you know, I would get it, but I'm also thinking that this should have actually been released with you know, Far From Home. Like literally, we should got a battle damaged version from Far From Home. I've always felt that, you know what I mean? We should have actually had it. We didn't get it. It made sense. And if I got it, you know, literally, which I will get it because that base is incredible. Like that alone is worth the price of admission. But I just feel as though it's one of those situations where, you know, again, you know, we should have had this figure with, you know, Far From Home. I mean, I get why they're doing it now. Like I said, they're pulling out the stops, and they're already almost damn near telling you that, you know, this is going to be Tom Holland's closing with the MCU. Like without really saying it, they're saying it. You know what I mean? With you know, the release of the figures, with so much emphasis on this film, you know, but the accessories itself that we would get with it, you know, I'm all in. The head sculpt that we actually get with it. But again, I just wish they would have actually released this figure with Far From Home, because it would have just made it, you know, so much easier. But again, it's an amazing looking suit. You know, again, that diorama I want. I want that right off the back, just like looking at that. I'm wondering if, you know, with it being a movie promo, you know, automatically it's going to be a go-to for a lot of people. Like this is, you know, basically first off the back, like people are going to actually go with it. I mean, yes, we are getting the, you know, integrated suit. You know, we have the black suit, the black and gold suit. But this one, you know, especially we know that, you know, anything battle damage tends to go quick, or people would put a lot of emphasis on that because it just brings so much more character for it, you know, or to the figure itself. But yeah, like, you know, definitely all in. I like that breaking news at the bottom too. Yeah, I do like that.
It's classy.
I like that. Like that.
It's CNN up in here.
Yeah, I do like that. Yeah, that's incredible. But nah, like literally, yeah, it's definitely a must-have for me. But I you know, I just wish they would have gave us this figure for Far From Home. But yeah, it's nice. I love it. I mean, give us the more Spider-Man you give us, the merrier.
The better.
Now here's the thing, though.
Yep.
Really quick though, here's the thing. I just hope. My thing is, because I love it so much and I love Spider-Man so much. Even with that being said, I don't want this to become another Iron Man epidemic. I really don't, because then basically it just takes the lure out of it. You know what I mean? And then you get a whole bunch of complaints, and then we'll probably get some reissues, and then, you know, that starts, you know. So they're milking Tom Holland right now as much as they can, because they really, really don't have, you know, they still have Robert Downey's likeness, and they still have all the reissues of whatever Iron Man they decide to reissue. But I just hope they don't do the same thing here. But it is what it is.
Yeah, and Jesse, from the artist perspective, this is a pretty much easy thing to do. They already have the upgraded suit. They just put
Yeah.
some paint.
Yeah.
Yep. A little bit of black airbrushing there, and you're good
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah, and you're done.
No, can I just get the diorama base? That's what I want. I mean, the figure's
Well, you
great,
can
don't
make
get me
one.
wrong. Yeah, of course. But
you can
this
make
was already made, No, this is great. Like, the figure's awesome. This is my favorite of the MCU suits right now. I really don't like the other one, the one they announced right before this, earlier this week. But this one I love. Yeah.
The black and gold or integrated?
No, I like the black and gold, the integrated one.
Oh, the integrated.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The integrated one is like, that's just personal preference. But this one I love, and I love the mother box or whatever that is, right? And again, the diorama is awesome. This is a great, just a great package. For being a movie promo, I'm curious what the price is. I don't know if anybody knows the price yet, but probably too early to know.
We're gonna make. We're gonna
210.
make.
I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna make a guesstimate.
And now I can say, now I know. I guess now we all know why they released Venom when they
Yeah.
did. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Let's save.
They're pretty
that
much
one.
telling you. They're telling you what's happening, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
They are really telling you.
They actually gave us some hints with those Cole's Babies Spider-Man figures, or
Yeah.
that they announced. They gave you a bunch of different characters, and you kind of like thinking,
Yeah.
But as far as I was told, it was gonna be 3 Spider-Man figures that Hot Toys is gonna do, and they did already. This is the 3rd one. And then we had the sad news or the information we got. And again, I said it before, take this with a grain of salt, that they might not do villains from this movie. They might not. That's what we heard. I hope it is not right. I hope it is not true, because I want to see a Doc Ock. I want to see a Green Goblin. I want to see every villain available in the freaking movie. But Joao, what are your thoughts about this pretty much breaking news?
Man, unlike Will, this was the Spider-Man I kept. The upgraded suit was the one I kept in my collection as my Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And just 2 days ago, I was talking with a custom artist, because he's doing battle damage on the upgraded suit. He will do it for you. Will mod the suit for you. And I was interested in that, but now with this one, I think maybe the upgraded suit will go, and I will stay with this one, because I really like the battle damage on the suit. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and as Desi mentioned, this was a very easy call. I mean, they already have everything pretty much, just some paint
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the head sculpt with the half masked and all that. Okay, that's new because we didn't have that previously, but the base looks good. We have the really good head sculpt. I think this is by far the best head sculpt, from Tom Holland. The upgraded suit was they nailed it. So I'm very happy and impressed, because it's a Friday. Normally they don't do this on Fridays. What are your thoughts, Fabio?
That's the thing. They don't do this on Fridays. Crazy.
So it's the
Usually it's
first time.
releases, but we didn't get one of those. So
Well,
Yeah.
you guys said it all, but what I was going to say about this figure, I love battle damage stuff. Period. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
So I feel like we need more battle damage stuff just in general. But the fact that they come out with this, I'm definitely getting this 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just.
I mean, it just battle damage just gives it more element, bro. Like it's not, you know what I mean? Like it's not too clean, and like, come on, man, who has a clean suit in a heated battle, bro? Like who does that, bro? Like I mean, you know what I mean? Come on,
It's like the white suit Black Widow.
Yeah, right, right. Like not a spot. Come on, man.
But the base is dope though. Look at that
Yeah,
base.
that bro, that base,
that's the
man.
thing, because we talked about price, and like movie promos are usually a little bit cheaper, but this comes with 2 head sculpts and like a diorama type base. So I don't think this is going to be as cheap as normal movie promos are. I think this is probably going to be like a 260 type figure, 270. So
I don't think Hot Toys is doing anything cheap anymore.
No.
To be honest, you know what I mean? I think everything's going up.
Right.
Even something that would be usually cheaper, I think is just fucking up there now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the days of Praetorian Guards for 205 are gone. You know, like that's a 240 figure now. You know, and Spider-Man with head sculpts, that's at least 270, 280 now. So
definitely.
just the days we're in. So
And the crazy thing is, they don't even have to give you the full head sculpt. They're giving you half.
right, give you half.
You
Head
know
sculpt.
what I mean?
Yeah, and Andrew Giver with a $5 donation. Thank you, my friend. He says, all respect to Hatos, but not doing the villains for this movie will be the biggest crime to their wallets.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, that's the rumor that is circulating around that part of the world. I honestly think that would be a big mistake not doing at least maybe one or two. So that's why I said just take it with a grain of salt. But so far, what I was told about the 3 Iron Man, I don't know why I keep calling Iron Man. The 3 Spider-Mans, maybe because Lyle just put that in my head. This could be another Iron Man.
But
And
you
that's a
know
good-
what though? You
I
know
think
what?
it already is. Yeah.
You know what? That's why third-party companies are salivating. They're hoping that they don't.
That's true.
They are literally hoping that they don't do it. They don't want them to, because like I said, it's a grab for them, and plus they've shown that they can do them. Now though, Hot Toys might outsmart us and be like, nope, we're not giving you a chance to. But who knows? I don't know.
Now, what
knows?
if they were making? If you guys had the choice, they were making the villains. Which ones would you guys want to see if you could only pick one?
I think Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Even having the Toys era out.
Okay, because yeah, see that's the thing, because I have the Toys Era Doc Ock, I have the Toys Era Goblin, so I would actually want to say the updated version of the Goblin. If they showed that one, if they released that one, I'm all in.
With the goggles.
Yep, I'm all in.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm all in.
Okay.
I'd probably say the new Electro, because that's the only one we
Yeah.
don't. And the new
Yeah.
Goblin, right? That we haven't.
Yeah.
Both are
you know,
really
but-
cool. Yeah.
New Electro with the Tim boots.
And
Yeah.
whoever the 6th villain is that we haven't seen yet, that's the one
Yeah.
that we want.
Yeah.
It's Mysterio.
Yeah, it might be. That's what I would think would make sense. And Mysterio started this whole thing. So
Yeah.
Or what was Michael Keaton's
Vulture?
character?
Vulture.
The Vulture.
Vulture, yeah, it could be
Yeah.
Oh
Vulture.
yeah, no, I heard it was Vulture. They said it was Vulture. It was gonna be.
Yeah,
Vulture.
he was filming something as Vulture, but they didn't know what
They
it was.
said because he leaked. Was he like the cat out the bag and said that he was actually filming a scene for Vulture somewhere or something like that? So he
Yeah, it
just
might
got
be
done.
for Morbius though. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. Either
So-
way, I'm all in, bro.
So that's
I'm
the
all
price.
I'm
I think
still
that's
believing in the
279.
theory that
29.
Doc Ock and Goblin will team up with Spider-Man, and you will not see the other ones. I think,
You think
they
so?
will team up with him against the other ones.
But see, Dante,
I
that's
don't know. I have
yeah,
have
that Hong
these-
Kong price that's $279, but then you got the sideshow tax on top of that, so it's going to be like a $300 something figure.
Probably the
Three-
So
350.
315, 325. So it's not your
2,100
typical movie
Hong Kong.
promo. So
Yeah.
that base is the money right there.
the base is the money, exactly.
If that's
Yeah.
the price and they do their normal 25% upcharge at Sideshow, it's about 350.
Yeah, 340,
348.
350. Yeah, that's probably a more accurate assessment. Yeah.
Desi, I'm gonna start with you on this one. You ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Oh,
There it is. This looks awesome. It comes with the head perfectly. It's not a Build-A-Figure anymore. That's great. Now we kind of know why they released the other one. What seemed to be very early. Not that I'm trying to say I know what Hot Toys is doing, because I do not. But it makes sense now, and this looks great. It's basically the old Venom, right? I don't see anything different. It's got the axe. It's got the 3 tongues, and now it comes with head sculpt. Awesome. It's great.
This is a very smart move. And I'm gonna start with Will on this one.
Yeah.
Very, very smart move. Then this is the reason why it's a smart move. You saw what happened with Venom, right? Sold
Mhm.
out. Not even hit the shelves. Sold out. After apparently that did well, right? Then Carnage came with the head sculpt, and everybody was thinking, "Wow, there's no way Hot Toys is gonna do another Venom version or whatever." And look what just happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is this a good call? I mean, just think about the collectors who now are trying to get the old Venom for like $900.
I know. That's why I
This
think it
is basically a killer. What are your thoughts, my friend?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right on, Dante. I think it is, and I think it's to be expected. I mean, they showed when Carnage was originally shown. They showed, I think at Secret Base, they had Venom with like a Venom 2 base, from my recollection. So this was something that I think was definitely teased and shown. And you're right, Dante. The secondary market for the original Venom figure is absolutely bonkers right now. I mean, it was like $900 or more on eBay they were selling for. And I haven't even gotten mine yet. It hasn't even shipped yet. But I really want the original Venom, and I was gonna get mine. I was like, if they're still selling for like $1,000, I'm gonna sell it because I'm gonna wait for the next Venom because I knew they were gonna do this. So I was like, luckily I never got it, so I never got to sell it. But but for sure, I mean, those are the kind of things as collectors I like to tell people to capitalize on if you're aware of that kind of stuff, because you can get the same figure again basically, but they even use basically the same exact photos they took before, and they just changed the logo at the bottom with Venom Let There Be Carnage. So this figure comes with 3 head sculpts compared to 2 from the original, so maybe they fixed the peeling issue. Who knows? That could be something. Yeah, maybe they've worked on. So I'm still getting the original, and I'll just take my chances, I guess. But because I'm getting Carnage anyway, so really there's no reason for me not to keep my original one, because all the stuff that really comes here comes with the first one, except and then the sculpt comes with Carnage anyway for the bust. So, and you can pop it on Venom's head, the half sculpt. So I think this is smart. It's probably going to be, I want people to probably be aware it's going to be a little more expensive because there is a 3rd head sculpt now. So this figure, I mean, this is based. I mean, if anything, this is a DX really to me. I mean, it doesn't have purrs, but it has 3 head sculpts. So I mean, this is this is more DX than some of the DXs we've gotten recently. So, but yeah, I like this because there's definitely a market for this Venom. The secondary has shown that, and I think collectors have shown that. And this gives people another chance to get a figure that maybe they missed out on before, and to go with that Carnage that everyone was so excited about. So yeah, I think this looks great, and it's the same exact figure, but it's good.
Fabio.
Well, I didn't see this coming at all from Hot Toys. Even though obviously we know that this is what they do, but because it's way too soon for them to do something like this. I mean, it makes sense for them, obviously. Anybody reselling on eBay is done for now. But yeah, no, I didn't expect this one bit whatsoever.
Almost done. Because I
maybe
mean,
you could sell it and before people see this.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but also think about this, right? I don't think this is coming like probably it's coming earlier though. I think most likely will come maybe sometime next year, even though probably they're gonna put 2023. But look what happened with the original version. It was supposed to be out I think April, June 2022, and it was out way before any other figure. So
this will be out soon. This will be out pretty soon.
this is, I'm curious to see when. You saw this. I mean, some kind of breaking news that we got Spider-Man and Venom at the same time. What are your thoughts about this? I mean, this is definitely a good move if you ask me. But what are your thoughts about this?
Yeah, I mean it's smart on their behalf because, like I said, they're capitalizing on both. And here's the thing. I mean, again, especially with the post-credit scene and having this film dropping, next month, tickets on sale Monday, they're smart. Like, they're really, 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 really smart about this. Like, they are really doing a great job with this. You know what I mean? Now, the thing is, because I still have the original coming when it gets here. Who knows when, once it's released and once they get their batch. And considering the simple fact that I already have Carnage on order and it comes with this head sculpt, you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for me to pick this one up. Unless there's certain things that earlier, and I tend to basically wait until we get the production release before I pull the trigger, because if I see the production and I see that they might have added something or improved something, then that kind of gives me the incentive to go ahead and place my order. Now I know that, like I said, with this one it's going quick. It was one of those pieces that flew out the door, like literally, and honestly I don't even know. It's hard to say if they knew this was, or if they can anticipate or thought they would anticipate something like this happening. But it did. Like, it went out. And then those prices for it right now are astronomically crazy. You know what I mean? So, again, with the original coming, once that drops, I'll have that one. I mean, I'll have definitely Carnage with the head sculpt. But Yeah, I mean they're smart. I mean you can't, you know, as much as, and it's an opportunity for people who missed out on the first time, the first batch, and you know the first release to pick something like this up with the head sculpt that they wanted. You know what I mean? Now I know people like Will wanted that Spider-Man logo in the front.
Still time to get it.
Yeah, you never know, but I mean, for what it is, like, no, it's smart. Like, really, 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 really smart that they actually did it, and it's a great figure. Like, I mean, from what I'm seeing so far, I don't necessarily. Now, here's my thing, because you asked earlier, like, you know, what villain, you know, if we had to choose one, what we want to see with this body type and the way it is, you know, how big it is, you know, just the detail, and it's a newer body. They can easily pull off Lizard.
Lizard.
With this. They could easily substitute that body type for Lizard. Even with the tongue, they can still, there's so much that they can actually do with it, you know, because they have the body the type to do it, you know what I mean? So it shouldn't be that hard. They have the mold still, so why not? I mean, so if you ask me villains that they would release that would be easier for them to release, it would be Lizard and Goblin. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Is my audio better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds better, Dante.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird. Joao, do you see this?
Yeah,
We have another Venom, you know, pretty much back to back, I will say.
I didn't get the first one. I do have the Toys era, the Tom Hardy one. The Toys era before did the Venom. I do have that one, and I wanted the Venom for my collection. But you know that the first one, it when arrived here in China, it like 1 week sold out, and now
Wow.
you can only get it for around $800 to $900.
wow.
It's the second market price, because the quantity that came to here is so low that the ones that want to sell it, they can sell it for a higher profit. So I didn't get the Carnage, but I think I will get this one because I need the Venom to pose together with the Toys area,
Yeah.
Tom Hardy, yeah. Because they did a nice job with that one.
Yeah.
They did. And Big Dog Pound is asking this question: should I cancel my Venom for this Venom? Who wants to go first?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't do it.
If you're getting
I
Carnage
wouldn't do it.
anyway, then definitely not.
You're so close. You're already so close.
Yeah, if you're getting Carnage anyway, because you're going to get that bust and that sculpt anyway. If
You're already
that's
so
the
close.
thing you want, then. But if you're not getting Carnage, then maybe. But
Yeah, but
this
if
one's
you
kinda close.
have the option to have Venom and Carnage, I mean, you're gonna try to pick up both, right?
Right.
I mean, it's again, your wallet is the one that you need to listen to. But if you ask me, like, should you cancel this, your original one, I would say definitely not, because
don't.
you know
Yeah.
you already gonna
Get both.
have it, or you're gonna get it anytime soon, and then when Carnage is out, you have the Haskell, you're good. You know, you
Right.
don't even have to buy this.
Right.
You know, this was done for people that doesn't want to buy the Carnage, but want to get the Venom with the Haskell.
Yeah.
You know, so they pretty much pleasing everyone right now. And somebody mentioned in the comments that why did they rush to do this without the emblem? You know, a lot of people asking about the emblem, and you know, that would be nice and all that. But I mean, I think this particular Venom, they probably gonna have more units. I don't think it's gonna be like a low pre-order like the other one, because a lot of people that miss out right now are gonna absolutely wait for this one to get it. You know, 100%. They're gonna wait for this. I think, I mean, the Hescope is pretty much the same one as the one that came with the Carnage, or is gonna come with the Carnage, and everything else is the same. Everything else is the same.
For all we know, they didn't. It's already done. They didn't stop the production line after the
Yeah.
first one, and that's
Yeah.
why the
Right.
first one was so
Right.
short. Because
Right.
they're like, oh well, just cut it off, and this will be.
Right.
Yeah.
The
At that
first
point, all
release.
there is the half head sculpt. That's the only
Yeah.
thing to finish. Yeah.
And that beautiful light post or whatever. That's the only other reason to get this one.
man. Yeah.
Right.
man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But then there was, you know, thanks Hot Toys for the timing. It was perfect timing. So I have to give that to Howard Chan and everyone watching this show, because you guys gave me something to talk about for the first.
Yeah, they did, bro. Like it was just spot on. Like boom,
It's
right to the
connected with
there.
JC and Howard. It's confirmed now.
Yeah, it is confirmed, bro.
Yeah, they are watching the
He
show.
probably he called him up. He was like, "Hey, He's like, hey, why don't you throw me a bone?
Make him sound like a Bond villain.
They threw him a bone, bro. They threw him a bone.
They did. They
There
threw
you
two
go.
bones. Two bones.
2 bones, right? There you go.
Conte's on. Do it.
Yep. Do it.
You know,
That does not work for me. I'll call him up, be like, hey, he be like, click, boo.
You're like, oh, I gotta go. Bye.
Damn, man, just listen to me for a second, bro. I'm trying to give you a suggestion. Nope.
okay, so I was talking with Joao the other day, and funny thing is that Hot Toys put a video of I think it was Loki, right? Joao,
Yeah,
what video
was
did they put? That
Loki.
we were talking about it, right? And he
No, yeah.
mentioned, right?
They
It
were
was-
just like teasing the Loki, the other Lokis, the classic Loki, something like that. I mentioned that there are more figures to come, something like that. They were just eating at So Toys to tell them, you are doing this. Wait a bit, because
Yeah.
there was a big problem here in China. So Toys released that classic Loki. Even the stores here in China, they didn't dare to put them on sale because Disney really went hard on everyone once that classic Loki was introduced.
Yo.
Because
that's what I heard.
And it's no coincidence that Hot Toys released the crocodile with Loki just a few days after that announcement.
Right.
I don't
And
think
I'm
that's
going to stay
possible.
with you on this one, Joao, because we spoke about this. I'm just going to put this one better. We spoke about this that day, and literally the next morning, boom, we got
Yeah.
this guy. We got President Loki, which, in my opinion, I really like this sculpt. And I mentioned this in the figure preview I did. Yes, we had some issues with smiley faces. Look what happened with Ant-Man. Not to say it was the worst, but I think it wasn't needed for that particular figure.
Mhm.
But for this one here, I think they did a good job. What are your thoughts, Joao, about this premium
No, I think they
collector's
did.
edition?
The Z sculpt looks very, very good, really. This premium, the collector's edition, I don't know. I think it's 1,500. The pieces they will do of this collector's edition. As far as I know, Hong Kong will only have 800 pieces. I don't know where they are allocating the rest.
Probably
But
Fabio got all of them.
Probably, but this looks quite good. It's like I'm not collecting. I know Will, for example, will get this for sure because he loves Loki. But no, Loki, it's not my game.
Let's rephrase. He
I-
likes the stickers.
Yeah, I just want the stickers. That's it. Y'all can take the figure. I'll give it to you. I want the stickers.
I want that T-shirt.
Yeah. I want the light
t-shirt.
box. In all seriousness, I do want the light box.
You
That's
see,
pretty cool.
there's something for everyone here.
Yeah, an
I will-
alligator.
You're going well. You go.
Okay.
You can give us your thoughts about this premium. Which, by the way, many live streams ago we were talking about. Yes, we have the X, we have the Lux edition, but how about having some type of elite, line or premium line or whatever, right? It was just kind of like us speculating, and then when I saw this, I'm like, wow, premium collector's edition, limited to 1,500 pieces. Yes, we know that in the past, Hot Toys used to do limited edition of figures. Obviously, that changed completely now. Now we have even reissues, but I kind of like this premium type of thing.
Yeah, it's interesting because I'm about to, I think, shock the world here. Because I'm not interested in this. I'm the resident Loki fan of every stream that I'm on. Like, I'm the biggest Loki fan there usually because Loki has always been my favorite ever since Avengers 1. When I saw that, then I went back and watched Thor 1. Loki has always been my favorite, the character I'm most connected to. He's, top 3 character of all time in any universe for me. Like, he's one of my favorites always. I usually get every Loki. I'll have, I think by the time the TVA Loki comes out, I'll have 5 different Lokis. So I mean, I have every Loki. So this one, I'm a little surprised that it was announced at all. Not that it doesn't look good, but it had like 30 seconds of screen time. He did nothing except get his hand bitten off, and I don't know why they're making this, to be honest. Like, I think some people are a little bit excited about it. It does look good, no doubt about it. I think the sculpt isn't perfect, but it's like an 8 to me. I think it looks good. Like, I definitely see Tom Hiddleston there. But it just, there's nothing really special to me about the outfit. It's got some, roughed up stuff, like some rips and some tears, and it looks cool and all that. But I mean, for most people, I feel like the TVA Loki is a stretch enough. I mean, he's in like a business casual suit, and you could put him in some cool poses here and there. But even that, for most people, not that enticing. You know, most people are really going to go for Endgame Loki, something a little more grand and exciting and like superhero like, you know. But with this one, it's just the 1,500 pieces thing that kind of draws me a little bit, because if I could have something that's that limited, that's cool. But the prices that I see it going for right now, if you get it from a Hong Kong seller, are crazy. So I'm not doing that for a figure I don't really want all that much. I mean, I'm getting the TVA Loki and Sylvie. I would go for a classic Loki over this, like the Richard Grant one, which is crazy because I love Tom Hiddleston. I love the portrayal of Loki, but just feel like $285 for this, when you're done, you're paying about $300 plus, $315 maybe. It's a lot for a Loki to me that just doesn't have that much presence, in my opinion. I mean, I'll get 2 Endgame Lokis before I get one of these. I mean, it's just Endgame Loki is the perfect encapsulation of what Loki is in his outfit. It's very regal, like it's. But this, I don't know, man. I know I hate to be too much of a downer on it, but it's just not for me. I think I love every Loki, but I don't need every one if they're going to be like sort of throwaways like this. This character was like a throwaway character in the show. So I do want the alligator Loki though. I do want him. But and I don't Dante, it's funny, I don't care about the stickers or any of that. I don't care about the t-shirt or the stickers. I do want the mini light box, and I do want alligator Loki, but I'm sure someone third party will just make one or something and release it. And maybe the Soso Toys Classic Loki was what, like $100 less than this, and you get an alligator Loki if that ever releases at all. But you know, it looks cool, but it's not for me.
Fabio?
Oh, 100%. Like I said, I ordered 2 of these premiums and a 1 regular from Sideshow, and I can't, you know, it's not about, to me, it's not about the stickers or anything like that, but limited pieces, like, that's my stuff. You know what I mean? Anything that I could get limited, like, especially something that limited, forget it. Like, I have to jump on it. And like I said, I can't just get one. I have to get multiple. So that I'm getting that 100%.
Yeah. Joao.
I already talked about Loki.
Oh, you did. Sorry. Who's that? Desiolel. Who wants to go first?
Oh, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get it. It's not something that, you know, and it's not. I don't know, that head sculpt is a tad bit creepy for me. But I mean, again, knowing like just the lore of the character, and the character did, make an appearance in the comics a lot longer than what we actually saw him. You know what I mean, in this series. But even still, with that basically being said, I mean, I'm, sticking with the classic suit. Like I have that one coming from Endgame. I'm definitely going to get the TVA version of Loki with Sylvie. And I'm definitely getting that classic suit, that third-party version, because it's just too good to pass up. But this, I just don't really feel I need it. And the level of inaccuracies when it comes to this figure, given it was a push, because you give him the alligator knowing that he couldn't stand that alligator on the show because it took his hand. But, at the same time, I get it, though. It is a smart move. It's a smart move that they would actually put the alligator with him. As a form of like a nemesis type of situation. But yeah, even still, with that even being said, like, nah, I just don't see myself getting it at all.
Desi?
I always say I have to limit myself in my collection because of my space, and I mostly focus on Star Wars. If I was going to get a Marvel...
My man.
Yeah, if I'm going to get a Marvel figure, like, I actually really like this design. I know it's just a suit, but it has a lot of character behind them. That said, I want to speak a little bit about the 1,500. Like, this isn't, from a business perspective, marketing perspective, that's awesome. Like, it's 1,500. You can't, because of tooling and because of the mold and what the money that goes into that, you can't really limit a regular figure to that amount, because that's really low, because you can make so much more. But if you're going to limit something, limit stickers. Like, that's really easy to produce. You don't have to tool anything, right? That said, because it's just stickers, at the same on the opposite side, I'll say, like, stickers, bubblegum, a number 2 pencil, and a t-shirt, I guess, the cool part about it is just that it's limited. That's the
Yeah.
coolest part. And as far as the figure looks great. The smiling teeth, it'll be fine as long as they make it 2 parts, right? Not like the Ant-Man, which was one single. At least it looked like one single molded part, which makes the face look off. As long as it's 2 parts where the teeth are separate,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
Yeah. How's my audio again? I don't know what the heck is going on with my audio.
It
it's
sounds
good.
good
It's
now.
good.
Yeah,
It's good.
that's fine.
It's just weird. But I'm going to show you this real quick. So this is a third party Loki that was announced,
SL Customs.
right? I mean, if you compare this with the Hellscope the Hatos did, this is day and night. I mean, they really nailed it. Really, really nailed it. Not this one, Hot Toys. But as you can see, I think we start seeing this pattern now that I think Hatos doesn't want to be sitting in the corner looking how these competitors are doing this type of figures, and they just kind of like, we should have done this, we should have done this, we should have done this. Now they're doing it.
Yeah.
And I
I
think
like
that's I love that, because you wanna have a company that is very reliable and is good to produce this type of figures, right?
Mhm.
But what Soso Toys did with with this lizard, they did a good job, man. I mean, I honestly think that this is really hard to beat.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. It's just perfection, like the way that, I mean, look at this Hescope, it's just amazing, but I think the fact that they released the lizard, right?
Mhm.
Hato said, you know what? Mm-mm,
Yeah.
mm-mm. Right, Lel? What were your
Yeah.
thoughts?
This one? Oh, this was day one. I talked to Will about this as soon as it was released. I was super happy. Um, it was day one. That classic suit, you won me over. And yeah, to get both added accessories with it, both individual characters. It's like basically you're getting 3 figures in one. You know what I mean? That's mainly what you're getting with this piece. And yeah, I couldn't be happier. This is a definite for me. This was definitely a definite for me. And just to kind of recapture that scene, as much as I could, and knowing that I could do it, and then the likeness in general is incredible. So yeah, I mean, I think third party figures are. I mean, they're like, especially third party companies are just showing that, look, we can step up our game and really, really give you some really decent products. I mean, I just got that Nightwing a couple days ago, or Night Vigilante, aka Nightwing, and that piece is incredible. Like, they really stepped their game up with it. So yes, it was a no-brainer with this as well. I can't wait. Definitely can't wait.
And with 100, more than 100, 105 people watching, please don't forget to like, because
Yeah.
liking this helps a lot. Don't forget to subscribe to all my friends' channels. Everything is in the link down below. We're having a good time. We got some breaking news earlier today with Spider-Man. We got some breaking news with Venom. Now we're talking about Hot Toys versus Soso Toys. And yes, I'm not comparing. I'm just being specific of the line that they decided to compete kind of with this Loki, because they're trying to do something that they're not doing, right? Usually we not complain, but we raise our voices and we ask Hot Toys, hey, you should give us more villains. Hey, you should give us more side characters like the
Yeah.
Barbarian Loki,
Mhm.
And I don't know if they listen or not. Maybe it's not in their interest of doing it. But then these companies like Soso Toys
Mhm.
are stepping up their game.
Yeah, they are.
They're doing a really good
Yeah.
job with
Yeah, they are.
Hescopes. Look what happened with the Butcher. Look what happened with what's the name of the Homelander.
Yeah.
You know, pretty good. you know,
Yeah.
Fabio, I know that
And then
go ahead, Johannes.
no, I was just saying that Soso Toys, these Green Goblin that I have here, they did an amazing job with the Green Goblin. Really, the glider, everything, it's very well done.
Yeah.
The Green Goblin looks pretty good.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Good.
Some people were complaining that the suit, the green of the suit, doesn't match the face. They were saying should be the same color, but I think it looks more natural that the face is a bit darker and the suit more green and more vivid green. I think
Yeah.
it looks more natural. Like.
I think you're right, because the thing is, you don't want it to be, because then that would actually be, a bit like saturated with green. You want something to be a tad bit off, just to give it a bit more element. So I mean, I definitely don't mind that piece. It looks to me, it looks incredible.
Oh yeah, it's got a
Yeah.
little more like yellowish to it. You can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that at all. I wouldn't mind it at all. It's decent. I like
So
that.
you keep it that one, Joe?
Yeah, this one I will keep. I will keep this one.
That one looks good.
Yeah, mine shipped already. I can't wait to get it. But anyway, so I'm very like iffy with Soso Toys. I've always been. My first Soso Toys figure was Warhead actually, and I was very happy with her. I ended up after that buying the Green Goblin, and hopefully this comes out. I'm definitely getting this because he looks amazing. But again, I'm very when it comes to Soso Toys, I love Toys Era over Soso Toys anyway. But this looks incredible to me.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, you're always more experienced in third parties because I mean, he does third party reviews, like the name of his channel. So he's more knowledgeable in that. But there's certain companies like Toys Era, for example, Soso Toys. What was the other one that also they did a good job? The one that did the Space Wizard. And I
Oh, yeah,
know
Toys
Will
Toys
had
Era.
issues.
It's Toys Era, but
Toys
they
Era,
use
yeah.
the
Yeah.
famous name.
Infamous.
Infamous, whatever.
Uh,
They did a good job. I
yeah.
mean, mine didn't have any issues whatsoever. Everything was
Yeah.
actually pretty good. Hescope was really good. I know. Will, as soon
Yeah,
as like
Dante
he
knew
got it,
about that. Yeah,
it disintegrated right off the bat. It's like
he got snapped by Thanos somehow. Yeah, yeah.
dust. He just got dust. in the
I
box.
wish, Dante, that was one. You talk about these third-party companies pushing Hot Toys. I wish that was one because all those Black Order members, the ones that have been released, have been very popular.
Yeah.
So at least from what I've seen in the collector's realm, so I thought maybe Hot Toys would look at that and be like, maybe we did overlook them, and like maybe we
Yeah.
should make them because I think they would sell personally. Maybe not like an Iron Man or a Spider-Man, but maybe Call Obsidian would be the only one that might not justify the cost because he's so big. He's bigger than Thanos. So I mean, to list
Yeah.
him, Call Obsidian would have to be like $500 probably. So I mean, but the other ones I think are totally doable. So
Which we are going to get Call Obsidian.
yeah, from third party, yeah,
Yeah, they're
we're
gonna
gonna
get
get him.
him.
They're gonna use that Kingpin body, probably.
Oh my god.
So yeah, but the Trickster looks cool. He looks cool.
That
down there.
Kingpin is like 2 feet tall, isn't it?
I know. Yeah, he's bigger than Dan. He's bigger than Hulkbuster, I think. Yeah,
He's quarter scale.
yeah, he is. Yeah, he
It
is.
is. I don't know what they were thinking, bro. Like
But
literally.
it's funny, Dante, because this one, it's the Loki release that just came out, kind of makes me want this more, more than I originally wanted it. Because seeing what the price is on this one, plus seeing how good it actually looks, I didn't know that I would really want this figure. But the scene he does have, where he pretty much creates Asgard out of thin air, that's pretty badass. And Richard
Yeah.
Grant is really,
Richard
really
Grant,
great in the role.
He's a great actor, bro.
Yeah,
No,
and
he is.
yeah,
And
this,
I want to
this
give.
sculpt looks good.
Sorry, and I want to give a huge shout out to my friend Josh from Comic Concepts,
Ooh.
who is in the house. And yes, we're gonna talk about a couple things that we have for Comic Concepts, a couple statues that probably Will is gonna be very interested to hear.
He's got to ship my J&D Joker. That's all I need from him, and then we're good.
You can ship it to my address, Josh. Don't worry.
Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't listen to him.
and I'll give it to him.
Is coming? Hey, ask him. Is he getting that? Once it's released, if he thinks he's getting that, the Nightcrawler, the premium format Nightcrawler, if he's gonna
Oh.
get that.
I bet he will. Yeah.
If he gets that, please let me know.
It's funny. What do you guys think about that comment? It's a good theory. Maybe Hot Toys or someone went so hard on this classic Loki because Hot Toys does plan to make a classic Loki, and they were like, nope. They don't care about other figures that they're not going to make, but if they are going to make something, they'll be like, yeah.
Man, that face on
That's
this
what I
classic.
believe.
You believe so? Yeah.
it's gonna
Okay.
hard to beat
Yeah.
this one, right?
Look at
I
that
mean-
face. How do you beat that? It looks like a
Yeah.
J&D sculpture.
It does look
Yeah.
really
His
good.
face
Yeah,
looks.
looks
The angry
good.
sculpt looks good
Really.
too. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It looks too good to be true.
True.
Yes, yes.
I say
True.
proceed with caution with third party, but other people have had better experiences
Yeah.
than me, so I'll let you
Yeah.
guys do that. But
Joao, you are the experienced one here in the third party world. So should we, do what Will said? Just be cautious about getting these third party figures, hit or miss.
You should always be cautious. But if you see through the history, for example, of Soso Toys, just last year or 1 year and a half, when they did the Jean Grey for the X-Men, the Jean Grey, their sculpt was horrendous. It was horrible,
it
really
was.
horrible.
Oh yeah.
It was terrible.
But with the time, in this last year, Soso Toys, the quality have been improved a lot, and they've been delivering very nice pieces. So they are not known for showing something and delivering a completely different thing. So I tend to believe that this head sculpt will be not much different than what
Yeah.
we are going to get.
Yeah.
Because they do lately a very nice. You see this goblin, the head sculpt looks okay. It's not a lifelike, but this one, I believe they will deliver as close as possible to these promo photos.
Yeah.
I believe.
I agree. I agree. And shout out to JB Collection, which is in the house. Thank you, JB, and happy birthday too. It was her birthday the other day, so
Oh, nice.
Happy birthday.
happy birthday,
birthday, JB.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
after
JB.
after Thanksgiving, are you guys full? I'm still full, man. I ate a lot yesterday.
I ate some leftovers today, actually.
Oh, that's the best. Friday
Yeah.
leftovers.
Yep.
Oh my god, I ate like crazy, man. You know, we Spanish people ate. We eat. We eat.
Oh, yeah.
we do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, Soso Toys versus Hot Toys. I mean, at this point, it looks like they want to start that battle. Seems to me, based on what happened with Loki, with the alligator Loki, and then this, being taken down pretty much everywhere. Only few sellers, Hong Kong sellers, have this right now, right? But it was something that caught us by surprise for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
You know
that's-
that I was talking with two stores. One was Giant Toy, and the other one, I don't remember the name of the other one. But they said that this classic Loki, they were targeted at this, and this is a matter of days. It's like the TNS they have on a website, KGOB they have on the website, but less than half day they remove it. So something went on with this classic Loki,
Yeah.
most probably.
Well, rumor has it that
It will be released, I believe. Yeah, I believe it will be released, but maybe they are cautious or they are afraid to post it on the stores, on the websites.
probably are.
Something like this.
I mean, which would make sense. I mean, considering
Sure.
the drawback and what's happening right now, they don't want to take chances. But once it's released and once like the smoke is clear, they'll capitalize on it. Definitely. They just probably don't want to show it right now, which kind of makes sense. But they'll capitalize when the smoke clears. You can't. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still believe that they're gonna release that. Maybe they're
I'm
gonna
sure
be
they will.
cautious. It is a risky move if you ask me, but they're not doing Loki, right? Unless they decided to do a Loki one, then that's gonna be a direct threat to Hot Toys. But I was just looking at the Spider-Man Joao has behind him, and I was thinking about the multiverse, right? I was thinking about the multiverse because the multiverse is already here. We saw the just a few minutes ago the promo edition, Spider-Man promo edition, and then we got this guy released, which I'm very happy with. It's on its way, for the unboxing and review, but we got this black and golden Spider-Man, and I personally love this color set. I love it. Fabio, I know you're gonna get this one, but final release, it was sooner. It was supposed to be released next year, Q1 next year, but it was obviously done sooner.
Yeah, no, this figure to me, I remember when it first was announced. A lot of people were like, "Oh, this is ugly. Why did they release this? Blah blah blah." As soon as I saw this figure, that outfit is my favorite outfit from the movie so far. Um, just the fact that it's not your typical blue, red. That's just to me. It's the golden is beautiful. The whole magical look of it is beautiful. So I can't wait for this, and the fact that it's sooner, it's that much better.
Yeah, and Lyle, I know that. I mean, we spoke about this earlier that you love Spider-Man, but this one looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good piece. I mean, again, innovative. It'll be interesting to see how. I tend to kind of wait to see how it's portrayed on screen before I dip, but it looks good. And to be quite honest, when I get them, I'm actually literally going to have a mashup and pose him. I'm posing him with Killmonger.
Nice.
Point
Oh
blank.
wow, nice. Pretty much
I like
same color palette too. Right?
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm posing him with Killmonger. Like it's just a no-brainer. because it from my perspective, it's just going to make sense, and I like to kind of mix and match and do just certain things that kind of, just push the limits. It just makes sense, because look, we got like so many suits coming. We might as well just spare one. You know what I mean? Like, just spare one. So yeah, but no, I like it. I love the pattern itself. It looks like they did, because like I said, it's crazy how many times we've gotten a certain iteration of this suit. Remember when we first saw it, it had the red around the gauntlets. They changed that. We saw more pattern in the suit. They sort of like they've toned that down a bit. And then we get this, release. Like it's I think but it is a beautiful. It really is a beautiful figure. So I'll know I'll have it. Definitely I will have it. And once it's released, it will be in the collection, definitely.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. And Jesse, going to the artist perspective, what the hell was that? My only concern about this figure, I mean, everything looks beautiful. It's just the suit. I just really hope that because I want to do that that posing matchup with Lael and Aaron Logan. I wanna do those, man. I love posing as well.
Yeah, bro.
But my only concern is the suit. I really hope that it lasts. What do you think, based on what we see the promo? I mean, not the promo pictures, but the final pictures.
So honestly, the only Spider-Man I have is Night Monkey, and I got him because of the diorama, right? And that was a different kind of suit. So I don't have any of the other Spider-Man, but I've heard and I've seen pictures. I just look on design wise, this is beautiful. Like, I like this black and gold. I know there's many people that don't like it, but I like this better than the integrated like Iron Spider thing from Endgame, or integrated, whatever you call it. I like this better. That's just my opinion. But as far as the materials, it's been tough. I can't blame Hot Toys for trying to make something that looks real. That's their first priority. It's always been their first priority, getting close to that whatever's on screen, and they should keep doing that. Yeah. But unfortunately, especially with Spider-Man, my opinion has always been like, it doesn't look good when, again, I know I'm going to piss people off, but it doesn't look good when you get them in a dynamic pose, because the figure 6 scale, but the wrinkles on the clothes are 1-to-1 scale. And it just doesn't look right. Yeah. So for me, it's like a museum pose, but it's Spider-Man. He shouldn't be a museum pose. Like, it's just weird to me. Yeah. And I know that's probably pretty controversial probably, but that's probably why I don't have any of the Spider-Man yet.
Makes sense.
Yes. And third party, what do you think about this one?
It's like, as I told you some days ago, we were talking, Spider-Man is basically the one, my favorite from Marvel. It's the one I really like the most. I will probably get this one, but I want to wait and see the final photos when it released, to see how's the suit, because I got the upgraded suit. It's in a museum pose. I mean, I like a good museum pose, but Spider-Man, it's that kind of figure that you always want to do some nice pose with it, and the upgraded suit I just don't risk, because it leave marks on it, and I like to keep my figures as pristine as possible.
No, and it's a valid point. And as you can see, I mean, these pictures here are really good. I have to give that to the vloggers.
Yeah,
who did this.
Of course.
But of course, this figure was given to them to abuse it, like to do the crazy poses and the most flexible. I mean, if it's your figure, you may want to be a bit cautious, right? I mean, yes, you can do some dynamic poses, but this is some extreme poses, some of them, and that's my concern. And yes, of course, you can do it once, a couple times. I don't think it would be a good idea to leave them long time with this crazy, dynamic poses, because again, as Desi's point, the creases and the way the suit is made, it doesn't look good, right? And closing points, on this Spider-Man figure.
Yeah, I really like it. I really like the black and gold. I'm with that general consensus that it does really pop. I really like how this suit looks. It's funny, I was the same way when it originally was announced. I was like, oh, okay, another Spider-Man. Who really cares? Like, it's cool looking, but it's whatever. But then the trailer came out, and then I saw this suit on screen in the trailer, and then I actually went back and looked at the photos, and this got released, and I was like, hey, I'm like really falling in love with this suit. Like, I really like the black and gold, and Lael's exactly right. It's very Killmonger-esque. Like, it has printing on it that even looks Killmonger-like. So I really like that. And Killmonger's look is incredible. He's one of the best characters in the MCU, in my opinion. And his look overall is really appealing to me. And I feel like this figure kind of recaptures that in Spider-Man form. Yeah. So yeah, I really like this figure, but my ideology and approach to it is always that I want to see the film first. I do not pre-order or buy figures before I've seen the content, because I don't like screen presence is like a fond memory of something, you know, amazing in the film is such a big draw for me of why I would buy a figure in the first place. So if I haven't seen the film yet, I can't make that determination. So then there's no reason for me to buy it, you know? So I'm going to wait, see the film. And if I like it, I'll probably end up getting this figure, but I want to see what the suit does in the film and see what's all going on, whether I even like No Way Home, which I'm sure we all probably will, but there's a lot of anticipation. Hopefully we don't get disappointed. But this suit looks great. I like the black and gold. It really pops.
Well, we will like Spider-Man.
Glass half full. I mean, I agree, but you never know, man. There's hey, Eternals had a lot of hype, and you know it pleased a lot of people and didn't please a lot of people. So you know it's you know, and Spider-Man has a lot of hype, and almost like it can't reach it at this point because people have their expectations so high. But Endgame pulled it off. So I mean, if Endgame and Infinity War can pull off the hype and make people happy, then this film can do it. So
yeah, I mean, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, even it's a bullshit like storyline. I mean, I'm just gonna watch it.
That's all
because
people
of that,
care
right?
about. You get Toby and Andrew, and you get all these villains,
Right?
and yeah.
Reportedly. Brother
Right.
Custis in the house was my friend. He says it's a cool figure, but it's a pass for me. Wait until you get it in hand, man. You're gonna change your mind on this one. I'm gonna show you that, so you can just probably get it. I'm gonna be a bad friend on this one. But yeah, that's Spider-Man. You know, we get a lot of Spider-Man, and I can wait for the movie for sure. I love it. I mean, I like the colors, black, red. Those are my colors, as you notice. Well, even though this is blue, this is coming, so I should have it hopefully Monday. So you'll see the review maybe Monday night, maybe Tuesday morning, but you'll see the unboxing review of this bad boy because you know I love that figure. But now moving on from Spider-Man, I think we spent a good time talking about it. We spent a good time talking about Loki as well. Now I don't know if have you guys seen Hawkeye?
The show so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. First two episodes.
Yes, Lord.
No.
You
Love
guys
it.
want to talk about it?
Spoilers or non-spoilers?
No. Well, let's be, you know, not too many people watch it, but
Spoiler free.
Hawkeye dies.
yeah, can you imagine? No, we're gonna be, you know, we're gonna be nice. You know, we're gonna be nice. But I have some news about, you know, Hot Toys related, and probably it's kind of like old news. Everybody probably already
We're getting
know
the
this.
dog. Is that it? Because I hope so.
What dog? So
Lucky.
He's like, what the?
He's in the poster. It's not a spoiler.
no, I know it's not a spoiler. It's a cute dog actually.
Yeah.
Very smart dog. But anyway, so
It's Nick Fury.
Hawkeye was released in 2 episodes, so that was pretty good, you know, because you don't want to wait another week to watch the second episode. Just give me 2 in a row, and then I can wait for the third one, right? It was a good call. I really hope that they do the same for the Book of Boba Fett. But you know, rumor has it that we should see a couple of figures from Hawkeye. It's a no-brainer. We probably gonna see something. I don't know how soon, but I have a feeling that we're probably gonna see something coming in the next couple weeks for
Makes
for
sense.
for this.
It would make
You
sense.
know, and I'm gonna start with Fabio because I know he's been posting everywhere that Hawkeye is pretty good. I like it.
Don't listen to this guy.
What are your thoughts?
No, the show's very good so far. I feel like if they're gonna come out with the figures, it's gonna be these two right here, and you know, hopefully we get. I mean, we're definitely gonna get a different suit for Hawkeye, but you know, the Kate Bishop suit or figure, I think it should look amazing. You know, so I can't wait for those.
Yeah.
Jesse, is it me or what's the name of this of the girl here?
Haley Steinfeld.
Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop.
She's pretty cute, man.
Yeah, she has so much charm in every role she's in.
She was in Bumblebee, right?
Yeah, she
Yep.
was in Bumblebee.
Yep.
That's why I
Yep.
cannot recognize her. But
Yeah.
yeah, she's, I love. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a couple of scenes that is very like she nailed
Yeah.
it. Like the way she was, talking to people. Her reactions.
She's
and,
very
and the
likable.
expressions.
Yeah.
Very, very likable. I think they nailed it with this character, and I really hope for her because she's a really good actress. Actually, you guys are gonna laugh, but I saw her in the movie as well. What was it? My wife liked this movie and actually liked it too.
Little Mermaid.
No, Pitch Perfect.
Oh, Pitch
Yeah,
Perfect.
pitch perfect.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the first one. My kids were little, and because of the music, it was kind of interesting. But then I started kind of like going and watching all the movies, and I think she was on the second one, I think, or the third one. I don't remember, but she was very likable.
Yeah,
And then
one-
Bumblebee, same thing with Bumblebee.
Dante, one movie with her that I would really recommend. She got totally robbed of the Academy Awards, not getting nominated. It's called The Edge of 17. It's a like coming of age drama film where she's the lead. She's kind of growing up, dealing with a bunch of family things and stuff. Really, really, really good in that film. Like she shows her acting chops. That's one I would highly recommend. She's just so likable in every role. I mean,
Yeah.
she's a great musician. I mean, she's
She
like
is.
She's really talented. Bro.
yeah, she's very likable on screen. This was an easy. I mean, she's a perfect fit for this role.
It is a perfect match. I mean, it's really interesting when you see the connection between her and Hawkeye from the beginning. It's good. I mean, without me spoiling anything, right? It is a good chemistry. Put it this way.
Definitely.
So this, I was told that we should see some announcements for this particular show, and obviously that's a no-brainer. Anyone can foresee that. Look what happened with Loki. Look what happened with the Winter Soldier and the Falcon, or the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Look what happened with WandaVision. So I mean, more than welcome to see those, Hawkeye figures, right?
Yeah. We'll get at least 2 from the show, and it's going to be these 2 at minimum,
Yeah,
right?
right.
You know?
And then maybe the villain.
Yeah, you never. I haven't seen it yet, but I don't mind spoilers. But I haven't seen it yet. How many episodes is this? Is it going to be 6?
It's only gonna
'Cause
be
that
6.
was-
6
yeah.
episodes.
We're
yeah.
2 way through. We're a
Yeah.
third of the way through. Yeah.
Yeah, because that makes sense. It lines up like the last episode is the week before Book of Boba, so that makes sense. So I'll probably just binge it like
Perfect
on
timing.
Christmas or something.
Yeah. It's really
So-
good. It's really good.
Yeah, and this I like this Hawkeye suit. I don't have any Hawkeyes yet, but maybe this is one of them. Let's see.
I know who has Hawkeye.
Yeah, it's Matt Fraction. All of that.
What do
Yeah.
you think? Lyle, have you seen the show yet?
Yes, I did.
What are your thoughts?
Love it.
Without spoiling.
I love it. I love it. I love the simple fact that it's like right off the bat, action packed. It's not a slow crawl. You know what I mean? I love, the simple fact that they've actually taken this out of Matt Fraction's concept. That I love it. I love the simple fact that the color scheme they've used that suit, which is incredible. On top of that, on top. Well, see, the thing is, I don't want to say too much, but people will see it. If you see the second episode, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I just think that it's one of those things where we're seeing we're actually getting a chance to basically see, Jeremy Renner in a totally different light. We're getting more, because he has range. He has a lot of range, and we're getting to see him in that comedic aspect as well. Not so serious, but at the same time, still, giving it, certain undertones. So I love it. Definitely, once Hot Toys releases, or gives us these figures, I'm all in. I'm definitely all in.
Will?
Yeah, I really like the first 2 episodes. This is like the hardest show to dislike, I feel like, because it gives you good Christmas vibes. It's very feel good. It has very likable characters. It's got fun action and excitement. And there's one scene with like I won't spoil too much, but like a Ren Fest. I'll just say that.
Oh my
That was ridiculous.
That scene is just so
it
funny.
was just ridiculous, and
It
I loved
is.
it. And it also, honestly, nothing to spoil too. It kind of makes you want to go back and get a previous Hawkeye costume. Let's just say that. So there are some things that go on in the show for sure that are just callbacks to other things. And I'll just say the opening scene too. I was like, oh my god, that opening scene.
You just read my mind.
Right, that opening scene. I told my brother, I was like, you got to watch it. Very minimum, the
You
opening
gotta
scene.
watch
I
it,
was
yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
holy crap. They spend most of the budget on that scene.
Hell yeah.
And
It was nicely
it was,
done.
It was
definitely
great. And you
nicely done.
see, I think what it recontextualizes previous events to show the consequences and the stakes of every battle, right?
Yeah.
And like what that means for people who are not involved, right? I won't spoil
Yeah.
anymore, but you know, it's a worldwide thing and has consequences for everyone and everyone around. So but this show is great. It's got so much charm and you know, and comedy and fun. And her and Jeremy Renner, Haley Steinfeld and Jeremy Renner have great charisma
They
on
have so much
chemistry on
chemistry.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I think she would work with pretty much anybody, to be honest. She's that great. And so is Jeremy Renner, like you said, Leo. He has so much range. But this show is it just comes at the perfect time. It gets you in that Christmas mood. It's like it's so likable and fun, and it's lighthearted for the most part, although there's some depth there too,
Yeah.
so it's well balanced.
Yeah.
It's just a great show so far. Yeah.
You pretty much read my mind because the opening scene was amazing, and it gives you the perspective of
Right.
different people, right? And you appreciate the story more when you have those perspective. When you see something from far away, not in it, but looking from the distance, what's going on
Mm-hmm.
in general, that makes it perfect, I think. And the story is fun. It's a lot of action. You know, she's very likable, as you mentioned. You know, great chemistry between her and Jeremy Renner. So I think they did a good job casting her for this role. Joao, I don't know if you've seen the show. I don't think you've seen it yet, or you did.
I myself, I didn't see it because I'm on a mission to finish the Clone Wars. I'm already on season 3, and I will go until the end. I will not watch anything else until I finish the Clone Wars.
Smart man.
But Hawkeye is Hawkeye is my son loves Hawkeye. Last Christmas I gave him the Age of Ultron, the Hot Toys one, and we will watch this. I will watch this with him, and maybe I'm sure Hot Toys will capitalize on this. They will not miss the chance to release 2 figures at least from this, and I maybe get this for my son.
That would be really good, actually. I personally enjoyed the show, and I can wait for episode 3. And if you guys haven't seen it, you should definitely give it a try, because I know when you think about Hawkeye, yeah, he's not he's not like the main one, but just the story behind it. I mean, pretty much every show, I think Disney nailed it. Like Marvel, they did a good job so far with all the shows. WandaVision is one of my favorites. Loki, I thought WandaVision was excellent, but then Loki came in. It was just they killed it. They killed it.
Yes, they did.
They did a good job, and that's that's the thing, right? And that means more figures. So get your wallet ready, because you're going to see a lot of things coming very soon. And one of the figures that we should see, let me rephrase, one of the characters that we should see announced very soon is not necessarily from Marvel, but it is from the book of Boba Fett. So let me share my screen. So we have Boba Fett and we have Fennec, right? Fennec announcement is imminent, and most likely is going to happen soon. Very,
It
very
needs
soon.
to.
I'm thinking
They need to stop playing with me, man.
They
They're
need- they
literally
need to
playing my
stop.
emotions right now, man.
they need to stop playing. Same thing with Pennywise. What the hell? Where
Yes.
is Pennywise? Where is Pennywise? I mean, I have some news. I'm going to share that, but I've been sharing news every freaking weekend still. But again, it is in December anyway, so we're still in November. But Fennec should be hopefully announced before the Book of Boba Fett starts, which is December 29th, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna start from Joao on this one. The Book of Boba Fett is coming. You look at Boba Fett right now. This is gonna be your focus point. Did you notice anything different on this guy?
Me?
Yes.
What you mean? You mean in this photo, right?
Yeah, in this picture, look at Boba Fett. Do you notice something different in this guy compared to the
suit?
Mandalorian one, the suit? Right. So this is gonna be one of the suits that is gonna happen in the book.
But
of
about
Boba Fett.
Fennec, I'm afraid that Hot Toys will release her without head sculpt and then do another one with head sculpt. I'm afraid of that because they like to do these games,
He said, "I'm afraid
And
of
I
it."
would,
that will be really like a like a back.
they will offer one exactly like this and call it a day. And then after 1 month they will deliver other one with a head sculpt.
You want to know why I don't think that's going to happen? If you guys, any of you guys have the disguise, Imperial disguise Jin from
Yes, I do.
well, look at our helmet right now and look at Fennec's helmet, and you're going to see it's the exact same helmet. So that means that they're going to give you a full head sculpt with that same helmet. It's just repainted. Look at the helmet.
Let me see. Okay.
It's the same exact shape, the same exact everything. So what they did was they just repainted the helmet, and that's what they're going to give you for Fennec. So they're going to give you a full head sculpt with, obviously with the Fennec helmet, so you could display with it or without it on.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense because I
hope
don't think
so.
they're gonna. Yeah, we hope so too. With Hatos, you never know, right? And look what happened with Venom today. Everyone thought, oh, Carnage is gonna come with a head sculpt. There's no way they're gonna do a Venom. Look, you never know with them. But I mean, you really think that they're gonna do just the helmeted version, Joao? For real?
I hope not, but it's not unreasonable if they do so. If they want to do a quick release, they want to show you a quick one with a fast release, a Fennec without head sculpt, and then along the line, the one with head sculpt. Look what they did with Mandalorian. They gave you how many, 2 or 3 without head sculpt, and then only in the last one they give you the head sculpt one.
Right.
Same thing with Boba. I don't know how many suits we will see from Hot Toys. I already have 2 on pre-order. The 2 that they are now on, they have not released yet. I don't know. You will see more suits from Boba, right?
You will definitely see more suits, and this. I can't wait for the show. I can't really wait for the show.
Yeah,
But
this
one
show
thing
will
that
be-
I noticed, different here is, the boots. Everyone talking about the boots,
Mhm.
Yeah.
knee pads.
the knees. I mean, that right there is another figure.
Yeah. It's enough to justify another figure. And the shoulder pads are actually different
Shoulder
from my
pads.
recollection. Yeah. So, but you're right. The boots are different. The knee guards are different, and the shoulder armor looks also different. So, and it almost looks like his gauntlets are a little bit different too. I don't know.
It's more sleek than like more.
Yeah.
It's more sleek than a battle suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's going to be at least 2 to 3 Bobas from just this season alone. They're going to milk
Easy.
this. Yeah, they're going to milk this
Easy.
like they do any other popular character who's at the front center stage. I mean, we got if you count Silva, you got 3 different variants of Loki from just the one show. So Boba, in Mando, you got 2 different Mandos per season usually. So yeah, it's they're going to milk this. But as far as Fennec goes, yeah, I mean, it's a fair point. They could make her without a head sculpt. They could put a head sculpt in there. I think they will, and they'll just delay her. Like maybe she'll come out in like a year or 2 years or something. But you're right. If they want to get her out fast, they'll release it without a head sculpt, and it'll still make people happy. But as far as Boba goes, yeah, I mean, this show, that's again, Dante, just get your wallets ready because they're going to drop so many characters, I think, that are going to surprise people, and so many characters that you're going to want on your shelf besides Boba. So this is going to be, I think, a pretty deep line similar to Mando. Mando, how they made like every figure, every character that appeared basically. So this is going to be pretty similar, I feel like, and there's going to be some real sick ones like Bosk, for example. Like Bosk is going to be one that everyone's going to want. Like things like that the characters like bounty hunters and other similar type characters that you're going to get in the show that I think you're going to really want. And for me, that I would want more than getting another Boba, because I'm getting the weathered 2-pack version of Boba with the robes and stuff, and I'm just going to stick with that probably.
Troopers, probably. You're definitely going to get troopers as well. So
yeah, tons of troopers for sure, no doubt about it. Yeah, maybe some cool and unique looking new trooper, maybe another Death Trooper or something. I don't know. So
but Hot Toys really need to give us bounty hunters.
We need bounty hunters. We need Bosk for sure, minimum.
Bosk.
Yeah, because that sideshow one is good, but I don't think it's going to cut it for most people when a Hot Toys one drops. So, imagine Hot Toys Boss. That would look sick as hell. I mean,
that will do.
Yeah. I know. And Will, do you know what you need now?
Cuervo really wants this so bad, bro. And him and other people want me to put this Loki helmet on. One day I will do it. Last time you guys volunteered me, even though you said 100 likes, we'll put it on. I'm like, wait a second.
100. So let's do get your screwdriver ready and just try to attempt to put it on.
I have to hold it together. I got a Loki wig too because I used to do a Loki cosplay. I could put the wig on and then put the helmet on.
No, there we go. Can you do the
they definitely will capitalize on bounty hunters, and at least the IG-88, it's easy one. They already have the IG-11 done. They just need to do some tweaks and have the IG-88 ready to go.
Yeah,
Oh man,
exactly.
that will be sick. That will be sick. And Will,
Yes.
I'm sorry, meant to say Lyle.
Oh, okay.
Lyle.
I was like, what else do you need from me?
Yeah, I know, right? Well, your screwdriver, just go get it.
Oh, okay, just that. I'll go get it.
Lyle, I mean, I know you. Do you watch The Mandalorian? I mean, I'm pretty sure you
Yes.
did, right?
Oh yes.
I mean, this Boba Fett is gonna be sick. I love Boba Fett. One of the baddest characters you can see in the franchise. We're gonna have. I know for a fact because people were saying this that Boba Fett is gonna have different outfits. Besides this one, I think somebody said black suit, and somebody said some type of like a different color, like a couple different color suits.
Mhm.
So I mean, like Eric says, is it possible we're gonna see more versions of Boba Fett besides the ones that people are rumoring that is gonna happen in the show?
I think so. Well, here's the thing, though. I think they're going to probably be a bit cautious about it, but here's what we could see. I mean, they could actually release, because remember, we are getting a couple of different versions of this suit. We're getting the throne version, we're getting the deluxe throne version, and then we're also getting a single figure, I believe. What they could do, they could do the same thing that they actually did for the anniversary edition, or even before that, when they gave us deluxe version that had swap out parts. You know what I mean? It had a swap out, pack. You got the OG version to kind of, go with the Empire Strikes Back version, and then also what we got from the Kenner release. So they could do something like that to avoid production on an additional suit when it comes to this one. We've seen it done before. Any other suit though? I mean, it's definitely bound to happen. Like they're gonna milk this just like they did Mando. You're going to get multiple suits, and then people are going to be mad again because they released, two versions of the Beskar armor, one with the new, upgrade and head sculpt and stuff like that. So it's going to happen. Like it's definitely bound to happen. I just can't wait till we get the Mando version. You know what I mean? The one that we actually got when he was reintroduced, the 2-pack. I have that one paid off. I can't wait to get that one. That set is going to be phenomenal. It's gritty. You might as well say it's battle damaged, and it's incredible. But yeah, I mean, this one with the throne is going to be incredible. And as far as Fennec, I think they are going to actually give us a head sculpt. Ming-Na Wen, they've actually already showed her without the helmet in the show. We've seen her without the helmet in Mandalorian. So I think that we will. I mean, it would be smart for them to do it that way. Again, I'm holding to my word. I'm getting 3 of these figures. Watch. I'm definitely on. That's how much I love this figure. You know what I mean? I love their presence on camera. And I think they will. I think they will basically give us, a sculpted version of this character, which is probably why it's taken so long for them to, put it up for pre-order or a new reveal. It's because they're probably still kind of working on that. And even if they're not all the way through, we'll probably get like a blurred, picture of it, of the sculpt, as to, coming soon and revealed soon. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see, but I think we'll get it. We'll definitely get it.
Yeah, that would be a waste of opportunity, right, Desi, if they don't do Fennec with the proper head sculpt, right?
It's not beyond them. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to release it with a head sculpt, right?
Yeah.
I say it's not beyond them because look at what Force Awakens Kylo Ren, right? But that's a little bit different. That's probably because they were working on that before the movie was even released. They didn't have authorization to even do a head sculpt because they hadn't revealed it yet. So that's a little bit of a different scenario here. Like the first season has already come and gone. They haven't officially announced the figure yet. I think we're going to get a head sculpt. But more importantly for me, I want the robot guts. Like that's really important for me. I want to be able to pose her with like her, with the stomach open. And you see the mechanical parts because that's really cool.
That would be crazy if they did that. I was thinking about that. That
Like
would
a
be interesting
cable
if they-
type thing, yeah.
Yeah, like if they just, you can a detachable piece in front where it does expose her abdomen, where you can actually see like, the upgrade that Boba, gave her, for her to survive and live, and why she basically has, this life debt that she probably gave to him. So yeah, that would be interesting. It would definitely be a draw. I'd love to see something like that, man.
Yeah, because her character's awesome, right? But that's
Yeah.
a really unique element to that
Yeah.
character. I
Yes.
like that's as important
Yes,
to me.
it
And
is.
it doesn't sound crazy, but that's as important to me as getting her head sculpt. 'Cause it's such,
Definitely.
who else has robot guts in Star Wars? Probably a lot of people, right? But that's the only
Yeah.
one we've seen.
Yeah.
Will has robot guts now.
Yeah.
What's up, Lokalu?
It's kinda my
Welcome in,
thing.
my friend. It's a big shout out to my friend Lokalu
Luca.
in the house.
Yeah.
Mr. Lokalu in the house. Fabio, I'm gonna end with you.
Well, no, I was
because-
going to say one thing before
Go.
something about Desi. What Desi was saying. So Desi, imagine, right? So you're talking about how Kylo Ren, for example, didn't come with a head sculpt because of whatever reason. But remember that him being a villain, you have Darth Vader, who we've seen his face as well in the movies, but he doesn't always come with a head sculpt as well. So maybe they did that on purpose. You know what I mean? They not necessarily needed the face. But no, these figures, I'm telling you, you don't even understand how fast these figures are going to go. Like, they're going to go so quickly, people, just like the Venom, if not faster. Just wait.
Yeah, I agree. Fabio.
I concur. Over 100 people watching. Please don't forget to like. Let's hit 200 likes. I think we can make it. Together we can. Let's do it. Let's hit 100 likes. And I'm going to start this because, we were talking about Boba Fett. And obviously, when we talk about Boba Fett, we need to include these guys in the mix of the conversation, right? I'm going to start with...
We're getting all of them. We're getting all of them.
All right, well, this is going to be kind of like a small prediction segment here. In this picture, right? Obviously, besides Boba Fett, I know we know we're going to get different versions of Boba Fett. Which one do you think are, I will say, 95% chances of being one in the show and two being announced?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm going to go with Bosk for sure. Because Bosk is just a cool, badass, very recognizable character. Everyone pretty much knows Bosk. Like, dude, seriously though, if you played Battlefront 2, Bosk is a badass. Like, he wrecks shit. Like, he really does. So, Bosk is really good in that game. That's kind of what made me love him even more. IG-88 could be, because someone was mentioning, like, IG-11 is very, very similar. So, it wouldn't take too much work to do that and just kind of rebrand it. I think Leo could probably speak to this. Is that Forlom? He's the other one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Forlom might be the other one. I think a lot of people know him. So I think he could be the other one. So I would say Bosk is the only one that's like 95%. Maybe IG-88 would be somewhere in like the 80s. I don't know. And then Forlom could be somewhere around there too. And then some other characters that we're not seeing now that we're going to get. So I would say Bosk for sure. I think Bosk is like pretty much a must. I mean, he's going to show up at some point. And I think when he does, even if he has 5 seconds of screen time, he'll get made into a figure, I think. He's too cool. I mean, look at him. Like, he's just he like embodies Star Wars. Like like he just like is so badass and unique and alien looking, and he's a bounty hunter and he's badass. So yeah, I would say those Bosk and IG-88, then maybe Forlom somewhere in there too.
Yeah.
Desi, do you concur?
I do. I agree with Will. Boss is going to be the first one, and then maybe Dengar, IG-88. That's again, I agree. It's a quick one. But let me say, Forlom, that's the guy to the right of Boss, right? I want Forlom too, but if we get Forlom before C-3PO,
You're right.
Yo,
at least if
that'd
you
be a
get
dig. That'd
Yeah,
definitely
at least-
be a dig.
At least if you get him, C-3PO has to be coming, right? You would hope. But anyways, yeah, I would think that we get most of these. I would certainly hope so.
Yeah.
Lel?
I think actually I'm gonna say yes, Bosk. I'm gonna say Forlom, IG-88, and I would even almost say possibly Dengar. We could probably, because we did get a release of that figure. I think it was like Sideshow that did it. But we could possibly see him, if he makes an appearance. But yeah, I mean, anything is possible, especially considering the simple fact that they've already. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have already said that, even in this, with Robert Rodriguez, like, they are going to introduce the element of the bounty hunters, and it's their field to play in. So we will actually see them in some way, shape, or form, which would be interested. You know what? What would be crazy, and like I would probably lose my shit, is if they actually did like a Magnificent Seven type of deal with them.
Ooh.
where Boba Fett, something's happened on Tatooine, and he needs to enlist the help because it's overran, and he needs to assert his position. He's like, hey, yeah, let me make a couple calls. If they all came up, bro, I'll probably run from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania to Will's crib and knock on his door at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like,
Be like,
literally,
"Bro."
and be like, wake up, bro. You got to watch this. Like, literally, let's watch it right now. Give me a bowl of cereal. Hurry up. Give me the biggest bowl, and let's sit down and watch this. Because, like, seriously, that would be a phenomenal scene. Like, I would love to see something like that. And the thing is, it's like, even watching the trailers, we already get that underground, crime lord, Godfather type feel, to this, so far the setting, and I just can't wait to see how it's actually played out. But yeah, as far as the figures are concerned, definitely Forlom, definitely Bosk, IG11, IG88, and I'm predicting Dengar.
Damn.
I predict.
Fabio.
All of them. No, because it's think about it. They haven't made a single one ever. Okay,
Yep.
Sideshow made, I think, all of them at one point.
Yeah.
So this is their excuse to make them all and blow Sideshow out of the water. So it would be stupid
Yeah,
not
true,
to do it. You know what I mean?
Joao, you have the final word on this one. What is your
And
prediction?
I'm always very cautious predicting hot toys, especially Star Wars. They already missed so many figures. I'm just telling you. I have on my notes before I wrote. I wanted a Kid Fisto from Hot Toys. They never give to us. Plo, they never did. There's so many. So I believe the IG88. It's pretty much the easiest one they could do. Everyone is waiting for Bosk. I believe we will see him as well. But it's like I tell you, Hot Toys is a hit and miss when it comes to Star Wars because they already missed a lot. Just we talked in the last live stream, Mace Window. They never even made
Yeah,
Mace
please
Windu.
don't get me started with that. Yeah.
C3PO, yeah, like they were mentioning.
C3PO, other one. So, and we know that Howard loves Star Wars. So I don't know if this is some licensing issue, if they don't want to risk, because at this moment in China and Hong Kong, Star Wars is getting more and more popular because of Mandalorian. Mandalorian rise the hype for these figures. You cannot find a IG-11 here at a retail price. The price go up. The heavy armored Mandalorian, the price go up here as well. And before, Star Wars here in Asia was not as popular as it is now. So Hot Toys have the chance now to capitalize on this. And before move on, I will give you this advice again. You will need to watch the Clone Wars.
Yes.
Because you learn so much about the background story of the characters in Clone Wars, including Boba Fett. I didn't know about this. And now, the first season is a bit slow pace, the second season too, but from the third season onwards, you will enjoy it, really. And I think if you like Star Wars, you should see it.
Yes.
That's why I'm going until the end now.
Yeah, well, you're talking to someone who just watched half of the first episode. I haven't seen any episode. I think I started with.
Now you need to
episode one.
grind
Oh,
to
man,
it.
you
You need to.
Once you get past season 1, season 2, it
Yeah.
starts to pick up. I mean, once you get to, I'm telling you, like, from Asajj Ventress, her backstory, when you get to Maul, and even like, young Boba, he plays a role in certain scenes. So it's
Yeah,
you
as
know,
a child.
when it comes to Hot Toys, man, come on, like right now I'm just pissed because we are still waiting so long for Ahsoka. And I'm like, yo, come on, why? Like, what is the point?
Where's
Like, what are
Ahsoka?
you really doing? Like, is it like you're just toying around waiting for around the time that Boba Fett is released that you'll say, okay, let's just an influx on Star Wars figures. Like right now we're just gonna focus on Spider-Man and everything that's going on with No Way Home. I'm like, come on, man, like literally, can you just give us Ahsoka if you do that?
Yeah.
I like
Talking about Ahsoka,
yeah.
and I ask Lyle this question because maybe he knows. In The Mandalorian, how old should be Ahsoka?
She's pretty old. Like we're talking about the character, based on her Mandalorian appearance, should be within her 40s. Like she should be basically in mid 40s at this particular point, like going into her mid 40s. You know, because if you think, like from what we've seen, even within the Clone Wars, you know, and everything, like from going from the Clone Wars to, Rebels. So, you know, you definitely have to watch Rebels because Rebels is good as well. And we see her in Rebels. So, you know, basically you see her not, and the thing is, like I said, I mean, her species, they do basically kind of age a bit slower, but she's up in age. But still, and people hate that they don't want they don't want to see it the way it really is. And the writing is already on the wall. This woman was trained by Anakin Skywalker. So
Yeah.
there's a no-brainer to say that she's extremely powerful and one with the Force, even though she basically gave up, you know, her position in the Jedi Order for specific reasons, because, like I said, she can sense that there was a bit of corruption. And you'll get to that point if you watch Clone Wars, you'll see why. But, yeah, I mean...
You do see the evolution of Ahsoka during Clone Wars.
Yes,
and
you do.
The
Yes, you
backstory,
do.
it's amazing.
Yes, you do. The thing is, she went from being one of the most hated characters in the very beginning of Clone Wars to now the most liked. You know what I mean? And there's within reason. You know what I mean? It's because, you know, they made the character likable, but they gave her really substance, you know, once you watched it and continue to watch the show. And then when we got her reveal in Mandalorian, it was just like icing on the cake. Like they knew, and it's Rosario Dawson. Come on, man. That's Will's wife.
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
be. It should be.
So,
Time.
so Will,
Yeah.
where is Ahsoka?
Where's Pennywise, Dante?
What is Pennywise?
Because where's Endgame Loki? You know, there's so many figures where's Batgirl? There's so many figures I think that a lot of people are waiting on, and Ahsoka really should have come out months ago. I mean, Justin was predicting like months ago that Ahsoka was going to be out.
ago.
Yeah, like every time too we did figures and flicks, he was like, yeah, next week it's going to be Ahsoka. It's going to be Ahsoka, and I was like, okay, it makes it. It's going to be Ahsoka, right? And then she's been delayed for some reason, and I'm not sure why, but. Maybe they're focused on No Way Home, like Lael's mentioning, but there's been a lot of figures that have been delayed right now. But this is like more so typical behavior for Hot Toys. I mean, more announcements than releases typically. So, you know, and that's why there's so many figures that are like slated to come out in 2022 that are just never going to happen. I mean, they're like marked as being delivered in 2022, but they're all going to get delayed. I mean, it's like impossible to get all these releases out, but with how backed up they are right now. So, I mean, Pennywise is behind by a year, right? So, I mean... And Ahsoka is behind, you know, they're all behind. Battle Damage 85 is behind. There's like a lot of figures that people are waiting on that, you know, in Hot Toys, they're trying to keep up with all this. Like just those two IPs really in Marvel and Star Wars keeps them busy enough. I mean, and then how many Book of Boba figures like we all just talked about do they got to put up for pre-orders soon? Plus all the No Way Home figures they haven't even put up yet that we're probably going to get. So... they got their hands full. So I mean, I don't envy them in that sense. You know, as long as the quality maintains, we're all fine with some delays here and there. Not a year, but you know, we're all fine with some delays. But Ahsoka, I still think she'll be out before the end of the year. I do think.
I'm hoping if she's not out basically before the end of the year, it's gonna be a travesty, man. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I think she will be. I mean, I think she will be. As long as those seamless arms hold up, I think people are going to be happy. So, you know, just keep her, I guess, in some, you know, some museum poses for this one. Because
single songwriter, he got some inside information. Single songwriters.
He works with Howard, bro.
He works with Howard. I think he does.
Yeah.
He goes to those Hot Toys raves with the Neon Tech Iron Man. That's what he goes. He goes to those.
So the he's actually not far away from the reality. So I've been hearing more and more recently that she's gonna be released in the first week of December. So that kind of plays well with the 7th, December 7th. I'm not sure if that's going to be the day. If it is, man, you nailed it. But
we also believe that on Halloween we would see it going out.
Pennywise, yeah.
Pennywise.
We'll get him on
Dante
Christmas.
said first week of December maybe for Pennywise. So.
First week of December. I mean, that's what they have it. I mean, I don't know if Pennywise is 100% ready. I don't know that, but I know that she's ready. And Cable is ready. So you should see those two. You should see those two coming very, very soon. You know, Cable and Ahsoka, and most likely as well, you're gonna see what's his name, Darth Maul as well.
I heard about the one force scaled Mandalorian. That
One fourth scale Mandalorian
would be out before end of the year. I'm not sure.
and I was told about something that is gonna blow a lot of people's mind, but I was told not to say it.
Oh,
So
Battle Damage
Say it.
85.
I no, I
Oh.
cannot say it because I was told not to say it, and it's something that people are gonna be like, "Holy
All right, so say it.
no, I can't. I can say it because I can say it, but I'm just gonna give you a hint. Well, not a hint, but just gonna to work your head a little bit. Um, but yeah, Ahsoka's supposed to be out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the first week of December. Pennywise, same thing. That's what I heard. But at this point with Pennywise, I'm not having my doubts now, man. Like I was like, I'm just gonna stick with what my people told me. They told me first week of December, sometime in December. Then let's just keep it like that. I can't wait to have this guy. I'm gonna get two of this. I don't get multiples. People knows me. I don't get two of the same figures, but this one here, I'm definitely gonna because I want to do different poses with this one, and I love this movie. I really love this movie. So
This
Now we just
figure
gotta convince
fits
Leia.
perfect for a museum pose.
Yeah.
he does. He does. But that's one of the figures that I can really really wait to see. Now, we're just gonna close the show with a couple things. So, um, I know Will loves statues because he's been brainwashing me to get a few, and he actually succeeding so far.
See, Leo, how I get the blame for all this.
Because it's true.
No, but it
Justin,
is-
now Dante.
it is true. Well, just to be fair, Easy was brainwashing me way before that. He was like telling me, "Dude, you should get this. You should get this. You should get this." And I'm like, "Yes, I want it, but like I don't have space."
Hey,
But
hey,
then after
Will.
seeing,
You tried it with me too.
Hey, Will.
What's up?
but no,
Your Jedi tricks don't work on me. Only money. Hell no, you're not. It's not gonna work, bro. It's not.
Oh,
gonna
it's
work, bro.
$0. I like this.
yeah, this is gonna be the pre-order starts November 27th, which is tomorrow's at
This from
13
Infinity,
13,000 Eastern.
13,000
1300 Eastern, um, which is 1 p.m. Assuming that's what Josh meant to put. But I know my friend Easy did a review on the Batman one from this same company, I believe. Man, they nailed it on this one, man.
That looks
This,
really
are
good.
you into busts? I mean, but this one looks freaking awesome.
I'm
man.
not into busts really. The only one I have is that Pennywise one because I got it for a really good deal and it goes on the statue I have, so I could swap him in and out if I want. But
Sick.
wow,
I want to give her a kiss right
that's
now,
like
man.
that's
This
like
looks
J and
really
D
cool.
level stuff.
That is J&D level. It looks
yeah,
exactly like her, bro.
I wish I were into bust, but this is going to be like a $4,000 piece. So for bust, they're very expensive. It looks like kind of silicone. I wonder if it is. It
Yeah,
probably is because I think they do silicone. I think they did like Quinn Studios did a Thanos silicone. Other companies are doing silicone busts now. So that's like 100% sculpt to me. That's absolutely Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Right. And then he's asking which brand is
Yeah,
Infinity
Infinity Studio.
Studio. Infinity. They did the Batman, the tactical Batman. Was it tactical? Yes, it
Wow.
was a tactical. And actually, Easy did a review on it. The likeness is amazing. I mean, it's perfection. It's
Facial hair,
insane.
the facial
It's
hair, it's insane.
Real
Yeah,
hair.
but like Dante, the reason you and I talked about this too, like the J&Ds and the Queen Studios and the Prime ones and the Infinity Studios, they're all making each other better. And I think that's what I really like about the statue game right now. The statue game has so much competition and the consumers all win because we're getting way better products. Hot Toys, you can't really say that as much. Like some of the third parties are pretty good, but they're not on Hot Toys level really. But the
Because they
statue
have the
companies,
license.
there's like 4 companies that are all producing like elite shit. And like they're all making each other better. And like we win because we have options and we get great stuff. So and look at this Legolas, man. I mean, 1/2 scale, that it's not 100%, but it's pretty good.
Pretty good. I
That's
mean, look at
close.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's definitely better than the Asmus. So yeah, I mean, I love Lord of the Rings and I love Legolas a lot. I don't know if I would be willing to drop the money this is going to cost, but for those who love Legolas, seriously, this is the Legolas right now. He's incredible.
It is amazing. I mean, again, there's so many good statues, and I've been actually checking statues lately, a lot, and and
Fucking Will.
no, I'm fucking easy too.
Yeah,
Will,
Fuck both.
man.
yeah, fuck both of them.
Look what you did.
I know.
I know.
Will-
but
Will
I'm telling you,
just-
man, like
Nope.
something is gonna happen to my channel, guys.
It's gonna
And
expand.
probably I'm gonna be living with Fabio because he's the closest by me. So I'm gonna probably move with Fabio,
Yeah,
live in
you'll
his
be living with
basement.
Fabio. Yeah.
You get to sleep in the basement.
Live in the basement with the figures, and then one day you will come down and there's nothing there.
Except
You
your
know-
dead body.
Yeah, right. Oh God.
Yeah,
But,
they say you need to get one first, and then once you get the first statue, then you will really start to get the feeling of the difference between a statue and a 1/6 scale. I have 4 statues on pre-order, and I don't own any statue at this moment. I have the Queen Studios Joker, the 1/4 scale. I have the
Me too.
Twitter ad Catwoman, the 92. I have the Catwoman from Queen Studios, but that's 1/6 scale. They did a smaller one, the 1/6 scale.
Yeah. Yep.
And I have the Batman, the 1/4 scale. I forgot. But that is not a statue. I pre-ordered the Hot Toys one to match with 1/4 scale from Queen Studios, the Joker. I will do that match.
Did you get the
They are
artist
both-
edition with the rooted hair, or did you get the sculpted hair version?
No, here we don't have the rooted hair. We only
Gotcha.
have the normal one. They
Gotcha.
didn't offer the rooted hair here. Same thing with the Catwoman, the Twitter ad. Sideshow one offers the cat, comes together with that is the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. Twitter ad is a 1/4 scale. In Sideshow offer the cat as a premium deluxe edition. Here we don't have the cat. It comes without the cat. It's a pity. I would like to have the Joker, the rooted hair, but
Yeah, the rooted is definitely where to go. Like if you
Yeah,
were
I
gonna
got
get
the rooted hair
that
version
rooted
on
hair is
I don't have.
incredible,
I
yeah.
don't have that option.
And just to close, I mean, Local Lou says it's a healthy competition. Yes, what the statue companies are doing, and again, I'm new to this. I'm not an expert by all means, but I saw different companies: J&D, Queen Studios, Prime One, Infinity now. So they are really good. I mean, they are really. Some of them, yes, we can argue that the likeness is not 100%. But Prime One seems to be in a good position. J&D is way another level. It's a very high end, and it's good. Yes, it is huge. It is pricey. You need a lot of space. You need a lot of money as well to buy. Especially if you're in that statue collecting, because those pieces are insane. But you pay what you get, right?
Space you can make up space, really. The space you can make up. You can make space.
Yeah.
Believe me.
But you've also got the boxes too. I've got that Prime One,
Yeah.
Guyver One. Those
Yeah.
those are
The
just
boxes are
huge
really
boxes.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
boxes. Yeah, I got my
Yeah.
boxes up in my attic, but some won't fit up in the walkway to get up there. So like I have to put them in my garage. Yeah.
So
You
I
see,
wanna
for example, with the Batmobile from Hot Toys, that is almost 1.1 meter, and I didn't have space to put it. What did I did?
Yeah.
I asked someone to do a custom coffee table, and I use it in a coffee table. Is
Oh,
with,
that's
with
smart.
it glass, with glass, all full of glass, only with a steel frame in black, and that's a display for the Batmobile. And in the same time, is a coffee table that we use in front of the sofa.
Nice.
You
That's
can make
smart.
up space. You can make up space.
That's smart, actually.
So look at this comment, Lel. Says Mike Farasi says Wool should have a presentation slot on every channel.
Oh my god, I would
Yeah.
die if I had to make a presentation on every channel.
And Will, and this is some fun facts. Maybe some people that doesn't know, but you are a doctor in education, right?
Yes. Yep. I have a doctorate in education. I finished it up. I actually just got my cap and gown today. So I have my graduation in January.
congratulations.
January. Thanks, man.
Congrats.
I got the diploma on my office at work. So it was a hellacious process, but Lael was following me the whole time, man. He
Yeah.
was helping me through it. It was a pain in the ass, terrible, but I survived, and now I'm done. So
Yeah.
So, cap and gown
we need to start
session.
calling you Doc Will.
Dr. Will.
some people do call me that,
Dr.
but I'm just like,
Foxification.
eh. Dr. Foxy Love
is-
also is
Dr.
good.
Foxy
Dr.
Love.
Foxy Love.
So when you go up and accept your award, your diploma, bro, or your certificate, you need to butt naked under your
Okay.
gown, bro. Just
I'll
butt
do
ass
it. I'll
naked.
do it.
So
Just butt ass
now-
naked, bro. So go ahead.
I'll thank you, Leia. When I go up there, I'll give an acceptance speech, even though they don't let students do that. I'll be like, Leia, he's the one. I owe him all this. This is out to him.
Instead of the gown, wear the Loki helmet.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
right,
underneath,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, just wear it right there, bro.
Yeah,
That'd be
right.
decent. That'd
I'm
be
gonna
decent.
proud to say now that I have two doctors as friends in the collecting community, right? The other doctor is Fabio. He's a doctor as well.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah. Fabio and I
Fabio,
represent.
Yeah.
I have a doctor.
He's a gynecologist.
Acupuncture and Chinese medicine.
Chinese medicine?
who's-
Acupuncture and Chinese medicine. I have a doctor in acupuncture.
Oh, good, bro.
Nice,
Yes,
bro.
dope.
That's sick.
so nice.
Yeah.
That
That's
is
awesome.
super sick, bro.
Okay, I thought I was the only one. I love that. I love that. Felt like an outcast, but now it's two of us. I know.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
super sick.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, those are the fan facts that people don't know, right? Like some
Right.
people, they just see you on screen, and they just have fun, and oh wow, this is good, but they don't know the story behind you guys, right? All
Yeah,
of us, because you know
There's a life
some of them
behind, right?
share.
Yes.
Right, there's a story behind every collector. There's always a story behind every collector, and it's fun in this hobby when you start making friends and talking about what you like, which is collecting whatever figures, statues as well. You know, those are the things that you kind of like learn from each other, and that's when you create the bond. Like same thing with with Will
Yeah.
and Lael, right? Same thing with me and Fabio, for example, and Desi. Now with Joao, with Easy, like when you start these bonds, it's really good. You have
Yeah.
friends that you can text anytime, and they will give you advice. Or if you having a rough time in your personal life, you give the advice as well, right? So it's good. This community is very good.
Yeah, it's a good
something
place for the
fun.
community. Yeah, it definitely is.
It's a very very good place. It's a good time to be a collector. There's so many things going on. Technology is evolving, so we're gonna see more stuff, better quality, and of course, the purpose of all of us, all our channels, is to pretty much raise our voices and share our what we like, but also share our mistakes so you guys don't make it, because we already made it for you. So
Yeah.
we're done nice. Closing points, Fabio. What's going on in your channel?
So right now my collection tour is up. Part 1, Part 2 is coming. Hopefully by next week, and then I want to say the following week or two after that, I'm going to start recording Part 3, and then that'll be up at some point.
Awesome. And the link of his channel is in the description below as well, same as his Instagram, of course. Desi, what's going on at Metamorphic Customs?
Same as always, Dante. Working on lots of commissions, lots of dioramas, having fun. I got some more coming up this month before I take a little bit of a break at the end of this year. But no, check me out at metamorphic_customs on Instagram.
Yes,
That's the main
Lord.
channel. So
Let's Lord. I love the pieces, bro.
thank you,
Oh,
man.
he
Thank
does
you
a
so
good
I
much.
job.
love it. I'm always
Amazing.
over there going
Brilliant.
through it. I'm like, yo, I can't believe this son of a bitch did this. I just
I know.
like,
Thank you.
I'm looking at it like, yo, it's incredible, man. I love your pieces, bro.
Really
Definitely,
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
definitely do, bro.
Yo, what's going on in the third party world?
Okay, just before the live stream, I dropped the review for the Social Toys, the Green Goblin. It's already on my channel, and I have here Ghost of Tsushima, the VTS toys. I will
Yes,
review
yeah,
him.
yeah,
I will
yeah.
review him today or tomorrow.
Jin
And
Sakai.
Robert Pattinson Death Toys. They also the Batman one, and I will have some more to come because the third parties, they are really releasing a lot of things in the end of the year, so it will be a pretty busy time.
Yeah, I loved your,
Nice.
by the way, Arthur Morgan Gunslinger review. That was great. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because I have that figure and I can say it's incredible too. You nailed it. Yours was the first one I saw up.
So means that in 90 reviews I did, you only like one.
Exactly. So 1 out of 99. I mean, it's a good percentage if you look
Bad.
at it.
It's okay. It's okay. No, actually, because that one was Lim Toy sent to me. They sent
Really?
they sent they sent to me, and we were always chatting how to, because I'm in China. They sent to me. I can get it next day, so it's pretty fast. They sent and they were explaining to me about some things about the figure. You have it already in hands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yep. It's right in the DTOF over there. Yep.
Did you find? I found for me the only problem about this is the spurs, the boots. If the figure fall down, they will break.
Yeah.
That part
There's
is
no
really,
articulation
really,
in the feet
really
at all.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the figure itself, I think it's amazing. I think only the Ghost of Tsushima maybe will be in pair for the third party figure of the year, because this Ghost of Tsushima seems very good. The The people don't like the
Yeah, I
Fox,
don't.
the
The
deluxe
Fox
version.
doesn't look good to me. Yeah.
And I got the deluxe version, and I should get the standard because that Fox looks horrible. Something with the animals in 1/6 scale. We got that the Marty McFly, the dog from
dog.
Hot Toys,
Right,
was also
yeah. It's
and
just
now the
hard to
Fox.
do. I don't know.
It's
I don't
difficult because they cannot do rooted hair, or they have to do sculpted, so sometimes that throws you off.
Yeah.
Because it looks more like a toy rather than a high-end collectibles.
Yeah, but
But-
Prime One did the Fox from Jin Sakai really well from Ghost of Tsushima. So I don't know, but that's quarter scale. But
Let's go to scale. Yeah, they have more
Yeah.
room to play.
right.
But Will, since you're talking about those Prime One statues and everything,
Yeah.
what's going on in your channel, my friend?
Dude, so Dante, I know I saw your comment, man, and I really appreciate it. I just released my review of Balder, Prime 1 Balder from God of War.
Very well
Dude,
done, by the way.
Thanks, man. That statue is incredible. I was excited to review that one ASAP just because it's so good. I think it's my second favorite piece in my collection, only behind Pennywise, as you know, so, which Lael knows too. So that, and then I don't know how many of us are on Aries stream tomorrow night. We're on 6 Scale Cantina. I think, Dante, you and Lael and I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that'll be fun. Figures and
Fabi-
Flicks just dropped today on Justin's channel, which I'm a part of, so that's always fun. I have my own stream Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern every Sunday, and Lael's always on that one. Dante, I got to get you back on there for real, and some of you guys got to get you on there too. Seriously.
man.
So and then if you're willing to come on, that is, and then
Sure.
and then we'll have what else? I'll be doing some other reviews and video essays that are coming up, but I just kind of, those are spur of the moment things that I like to do. And video game streams, Dante always comes in for those. We just got to get you in the game. That's the thing.
I can play. I'm not like that rustic. I can actually play.
You
I
gotta
need to
play
get.
with
I need to hijack my son's PS5.
He doesn't understand that Nintendo doesn't link up with PS5.
That's what it is. See, 'cause we've
Will,
been playing Battlefront
aren't you
2, and we
doing-
got to get Layout in Battlefront 2.
Hey, my
also.
Atari,
Yeah.
my Atari still works.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, okay. You plug in your
Will.
Sega Genesis, we'll be good.
Will, aren't you going to do the? Before I ask you, I ask you if you are going to do the Squid Game opinion piece. About
Yeah,
Squid
I
Game.
am. Yeah, I want to do a review of Squid Game. I really loved it, honestly. And I really would like figures. I saw the one third party is releasing a Squid Game guard, and that was really cool.
Yeah.
And that was tempting. So I'm sure you'll probably get that in, I would think. But yeah, Squid
Sure.
Game, that's a good question. I probably need to review that, to be honest. I need to review that and Eternals. Even though
Army
people know my
building
thoughts
with
on
that.
Eternals, but
Army building with that Squid Games figure would be sick.
yeah, it's just the problem is I
Yeah.
feel like I would want the main characters too to build like a line of Squid Game, and I think those probably aren't going to exist except in
And the
custom
front
form.
man as well.
Yeah, exactly. A front man. Like seriously, there's so many characters. Like Ilnam and like all the other characters. Like it's just there's so many good characters. That show is incredible. But yeah, that's a good one. I probably should review that next, to be honest.
If you guys haven't watched it yet, you need to watch.
I'm gonna watch it.
Will's review of the Joker, the movie. It's
Oh.
one of the best
Oh,
reviews
oh,
I
it's-
ever saw.
Oh, you mean my
You-
video essay? Thanks,
Well,
man. I
yes,
appreciate that. I
amazing,
love doing
amazing.
those. Those are the most fun to do. I'm honestly going to
That's
do more of
amazing.
those and less reviews, more like video essays. I know Layout had seen that. He gave me a lot of good feedback on it too. Like so
Amazing,
those I
really.
enjoy doing a lot more.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch Spider-Man when it comes out. So if you wanna have something like that, I can. You know.
I thought about reviewing Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man.
I thought about reviewing Spider-Man 2 before the movie came out because that's one I haven't watched in forever, and I know people would like to see that. Spider-Man
Yeah.
2 with
I have VIP
Doc-
tickets to watch the movie
yeah,
with
okay.
Zendaya next door.
Oh, okay. Well, KG probably got you those. KG
I know,
probably got you.
KG, yeah, he
Yeah.
got me those.
Yeah.
Lyle, first time on the channel, man. Thank you so much for coming. Your application
Definitely,
was
man.
approved successfully with
Thank
no
you, bro.
issues.
First try,
Thank
Leo.
you.
You should be proud.
First try,
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
yes. No, he convinced me with that speech he made on his show the other day. He was like,
Mm.
"Oh man, this guy has to be on my channel." It was a very like emotional speech. But
Yeah,
thank you, man.
definitely.
I appreciate that you're here with us tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
What's going on your channel, my friend?
Definitely. Me and John from we'll actually have we're doing the live version of Take Your Position on Sunday. Where we pretty much will be reposing the Hawkeye figure, so we'll be doing that. Of course, Comic Book Talk with Friends on Monday, where we actually just kind of dissect. We'll probably be having a spoiler segment of the first 2 episodes of Hawkeye. So if you haven't seen it, that's not where you want to be. If you have seen it, that's where you want to be, definitely. Then of course on Wednesdays we have Say What, where we talk about the latest releases, our opinions on certain figures, our opinions on collecting, budgeting, stuff like that. Also this week on Thursday we'll have Uncivilized Scoundrel. Will it be basically everything Scoundrels? I'm sorry, everything and everything Star Wars talk with me, my man Mario, and and also basically I am releasing my take a position video on both Nightwing. I have the Arkham Harley in as well. Next week I'll be doing take a position on the Captain Marvel Endgame figure, and then also, well, I already did a review on that one. I just have my second Mando, Death Watch Mando coming in, so I'm just going to be
Nice.
reposing and doing a couple of things on that. But yeah, that's pretty much you'll find me on Will's show on Sunday, Sunday nights. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on.
Yeah, I would suggest to check your email because I think my secretary sent my resume to your place. So just let me know if I get
Yeah,
the
once you
approval.
come on, once you so you if you let me know if you're free on Wednesday, we'll bring you on, bro. What's up? What's up? You telling me? You let me know.
Wednesday probably I'm gonna if it's 9:59. I asked you this question earlier, and this is gonna bring me
Yeah,
to what's happening on my channel. So starting next week, and I announced this a couple weeks ago, but maybe you guys don't remember because you know what, you have a lot of things going on, a lot of good shows out there. So
yeah.
just to be fair, so starting Wednesday, I'm gonna have a show called Between Collectors, and it's gonna be for now. It looks like it's gonna be a weekly show. It's gonna be a live stream from 8 to 9. It's gonna be
Hmm.
just 1 hour. It's gonna be me and a few fellow collectors,
Hmm.
and it's gonna be more in an intimate way, meaning that you guys can ask us questions, what you
Yeah,
want to know about us. We're gonna talk about fun facts, we're gonna talk about movies, talk about figures, talk about anything related to one C scale to pop culture in general. So this is something that I'm gonna try. Right now I have the panel, most of the panel confirmed for next week. Aaron Logan is gonna be there.
yeah.
JB is gonna be there. I'm waiting for KG to confirm. Anthony from Six Scale Mafia is gonna be there, and I think I'm missing somebody. If I'm missing somebody, my apologies. But it's gonna be about 5 to 6 people max. But this is the reason why I want to do that show is to kind of like expand a little bit because we have so many really good collectors, and it's really hard to fit all of them in one stream.
Hmm.
And it's hard, it's really difficult. I can have 20 people here, but nobody will have time to talk, like 50 seconds and that's it. So I have to kind of break it down, and I think this Between Collectors show is going to be something a bit more intimate in sense of that you guys
Yeah.
have the questions. You guys can ask us whatever you want, obviously things that make sense, but also I want to see like fun comments. Like if you make a comment that is really funny, I want to see it. Like, something obviously education, right? Without offending anybody, but gonna get a fun time.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. It's coming next Wednesday, 8 p.m., 8 to 9. Then we're gonna have another live stream next Friday. So I'm gonna announce the panel during the week.
Yeah.
The unboxing and review of Spider-Man Black and Golden suit
Hmm.
is coming,
Hmm.
and most likely because I've been getting everyone sending me messages about doing a posting video. I have a surprise for you on Sunday. I don't know what's gonna be, but you'll be surprised because I'm still don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be something on Sunday. I don't gonna have a what's next episode this week, but next, just so you know. And that's
Gotcha.
basically. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow everybody here on this panel, and as always, be well and see you around in the next video. Good night, guys.